Hello there, foolish mortals from behind the yellow line. This is Trammin episode 135. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and Silly Spook sitting by my side, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our Twilight Zone topic of terror is Silly Spooks.
Now don't close your eyes,
And don't try to hide.
or a silly spook may.
Roll the intro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Happy Wednesday and happy Tramtober. We are your ghost hosts, Kirk and Rain. What's up, Rain?
Couple of things I want to get off my chest here. Okay. One, I feel like in Tramtober fashion, we have to explain our costumes a little bit.
We need to encourage the audio listeners to go check out the video.
Yes, to like, subscribe, and share on YouTube's. But you came up with the idea of us being that family.
That family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are wearing the Tramtober family vacation shirts. And I tried to make it because I didn't want to wait for the shirt to not get here on time. And, I used white transfer paper. And the white didn't really transfer. It kind of did. It tried to.
Like a silhouette of it did.
Yeah, it's like it says transfer paper for light colors. I guess red does not count.
Yeah.
I think it just means for white. So, I tried.
They look good.
It looks, dude, you see if you just seeing the Mickey and the castle cutout, you know exactly what this is.
Exactly.
And like some scribbles over it. It's like, yeah, this is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. A thing I'd like to get off my chest is this shirt because
it's hard. It's like real.
it's a full sheet because I didn't want to cut it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to sit here with the scissors.
Yeah.
Snip, but yeah, you said you wanted to get something else off your chest though.
So, I don't know if you can tell with these little mini ears on my head. I got a haircut this week.
Yeah, I was going to say, nice haircut.
So, I'm going to tell a little story about me getting a haircut this week.
Oh, okay.
First off, I hate haircuts.
Me too. You look bad for a week or two, right?
Yeah. That's why I wait so long to get them. I usually go like 6-7 months between haircuts now. So I walk in. I've been here before, and I really like the way this girl cut my hair. Her name's AJ, and it's at Barbarians in Fullerton. Right?
That's a good name.
It's a cool shop. Really small. Every single time I've been there, it's just been AJ and the owner, this guy named Drew. Okay. Walk in. This guy's listening. Like, she's cutting hair, and the owner's on a couch, chilling, right? Chilling on his phone, watching, or actually listening to a podcast. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm just listening to, it was called like the OTW podcast or something. And when them talk, like with listening, I started realizing he's on this podcast. He's not, this isn't his podcast, but he's on. And I'm not going to say anything or whatever. So I get into the chair, about to get my cut. And she's like, hey, hope you don't mind when the podcast going. Do you like them? Like, do you listen to podcasts?
There it is.
And I'm like, funny thing. Kind of got my own. And the guy just stops what he's doing. He looks over. He's like, really? What's it on? And I'm like, it's, I don't know, Disneyland. And he's like, what's it called? And I'm like, Trammin. He's like, on Spotify? And I was like, yeah. And he puts me on the TV, dude. We're listening to the whole episode.
Which one?
The last, I got my haircut on Wednesday. The episode from the night before, or from that day, from last Wednesday. And I'm just like, so awkward, dude, listening to my own episode, And this guy just starts talking to me. He was loving it. Like, he's like, this is him, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. His name's Drew. And he's like, dude, my girlfriend's a cast member. I am a Disney adult, as she calls me. So I'm really into this stuff. And he starts telling me all these stories, and he's like, do you know Walt Disney was an anti-Semite? Do you know that he tripped on LSD with Salvador Dali? that kind of stuff, And so we started watching Destino. Have you heard of this?
No. Oh, wait. Maybe something.
So Salvador Dali, the surrealist artist, and Walt Disney became really good friends in like the 50s. And he would always go over to his house and they just hang out. So that's why everyone was like, okay, they were probably, tripping on acid or whatever it was that was legal back then. And Walt Disney and Salvador Dali agreed to make a feature-length surrealist movie, animated movie. Salvador Dali was gonna it was gonna be his art, and Walt Disney was gonna have his studio make it. Apparently, they made like 8 minutes of this movie. Walt Disney said, "No, this is way too weird." Coming from the guy who had just made a movie about ballerina hippos, he thought this was too weird. So it's got to be really weird. Apparently, 8 minutes of it's online.
Oh,
we were watching this weird stuff, man. Like, really, like eerily weird. So when I'm leaving, he's like, "Hey, man, let me get your info." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So we exchanged Instagrams. He's like, "Let me know if you and your partner would like to come in and record an episode here, like in the chair."
That'd be interesting.
And
That's a Trammin plus.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I can't betray my barber though.
No.
I can't.
I could get the haircut. I'll get the cut.
You'll get the cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
AJ will be working on my hair, and he wants to be on the episode.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. This guy's like, "Please, man. Like, I'd love to do this." I was like, "All
we
right."
got to figure that out.
Yeah.
But that does sound fun.
Yeah.
Dude, maybe if there aren't a million people in there.
No, there's not. It was just them two.
Uh,
They've recorded podcasts in there before.
the like how we did on Tom Sawyer, but with the mic,
Yeah.
it'd probably sound fine.
Yeah, because he's like, "You guys do video?" And I'm like, Yeah, we're on YouTube. It's like, perfect. We got a chair here. We got a chair here. You guys set up and we'll talk.
Yeah.
All right.
We can figure that out.
Yeah.
Maybe not with the. Or we could just hold the mics. Oh no, you can't hold the mic. You'll be in the chair.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll figure that out. That would be fun.
He said, check out. I think on his Instagram it shows.
So do I say welcome to the TramFam, Drew?
Yeah. Welcome to the TramFam.
Yeah.
So
That was a good What's Up Rain.
yeah, that was, huh? That was. I hate haircuts though, but this week was a little easier because of Drew and AJ. So thank you guys.
Yeah, it's like people wonder, mostly women wonder, hey, your thing's coming up like in a week or two. Why are you getting your haircut now? It's like, well, that's when it'll look good.
Yeah.
You gotta grow into
exactly mega vacation.
And it's not like the barbers know that. It's like, hey, it's gonna look a little short and fresh right now, unless you're getting on a lineup, then it looks best the first day. But then you're gonna look good for like 4 weeks minimum.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's just how it goes.
Usually for me, it's like 2 months in, 3 months in, I'm good.
It's like that sculptor. It's like, I saw the woman in the marble, and then I found her. That's what it is. I forgot who that was. Is it Michelangelo?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with one of those guys.
Yeah.
Somebody who's in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. No, that was
Da Vinci.
Yeah.
Might have been him.
No, I think a turtle did it. So, anyways, let's begin to vocalize with
Mouse creeping. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast, where Kirk and I talk about the Disneyland resort through and only through our eyes. To catch up on jokes, references, context, and backstory, check out our lore page on Trammin.com/lore. For our recommendations for Disneyland, DCA, and more, check out Trammin.com/rex. For artwork to make your own Trammin merch, visit Trammin.com/art, and that is for your personal use only. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, and review us wherever you can, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, my favorite, YouTubes. For a visual guide of the show and to message us, follow at Trammin Podcast on Instagram, or send an email to the newly formed ask@Trammin.com. You can find all these links and lore on Trammin.com.
Yes, you can. How do you feel about ask@Trammin.com?
That's cool.
I was gonna do like write or write in, but like it's 2 words you can't do.
Yeah.
And then write sound like which spelling?
No, ask is cool.
Yeah. I'm going with ask@Trammin.com. The other email still works, like 100%. This just goes there.
Yeah.
But ask@Trammin.com sound like
It's easier than,
it's not a Gmail. Like,
it's not a Gmail.
It's more professional. And we could have done this 2 years ago. And I tried for like half a second and gave up.
Yeah.
It took me a minute.
It's hilarious, dude, because I work with a lot of people who are like in the movie industry and stuff. 90% of the time, they're always at Gmails, at MSN, at iCloud. but they're in the movie industry. Because they're like, I guess because they're contractors, you know. They're always bouncing around to different
They
projects.
should have their own,
You would think, but nope, never.
like, you would do, it should be like Hans Zimmer audio.
Exactly.
But it's not. It's probably Hans Zimmer 63 at gmail.com.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, it is now. If you need advice on that, by the way, it's very simple. Email ask@trammin.com and I'll help you out. So it is now time for
Kev's concoctions with Kirk and Rain.
oh my both sounds. I didn't change the soundboard.
That's fine, dude. That's fine.
No,
Run it.
it's not.
Oh, you're gonna do it
No.
again?
Well, we got to change the sounds. We didn't even notice the vacuum.
I thought you did. I thought that's why you went like.
No, I was telling you pull your shirt down from the back.
Oh, okay. Do I still need to do that?
It's like folded up here.
Oh, is it?
Not bad, just like
Oh, all right.
whatever.
Whatever.
So just so you all, just so we didn't forget. There's your mouse creeping. All right, now it's time for
Kev's concoctions with Kirk and Rain.
So my brother Kev likes to concoct things, and this week I chose. Wait. Do I curse?
Yeah, run it, dude. Run it. Run it.
All right. So mild curse warning for if you're listening with your children. My brother Kev made us a beer, and he says, I got that beer with no label and made that bitch sour. With malic acidissimo. Malic acid. It's a sour ginger beer, and if I'm being honest, it's a cop-out, but hope you like it.
Nice.
So, Rain, you are afraid of sours, and that's why it is your silly spook, and that's why I chose it for this week.
Nice. That
And
makes
we can
sense.
end
That makes sense.
Tramtober on a non-sour.
All right. Sounds good.
So, to facing your fears. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's not sour.
No, it's not. That's good.
It's a ginger cider.
Exactly.
Now I am gonna ruin that flavor for you.
Oh no, is there mayonnaise in it?
No, I got you something.
Oh. Dude, this is like Christmas.
Yeah,
Unwrapping a tamale.
I got you a Reese's pumpkin.
Thank you.
Kimmy and I were at Target. I'm like, she's like, do you need anything? I'm like, I gotta get Rain the pumpkin. He's never had one.
Thank you. I am gonna eat
It
it
is
right
refrigerated
now. Nice.
Reese's pumpkin. So on air.
Let's try it.
Yeah, they are. Oh, whoa.
A little melted.
Yeah.
But cold.
Yeah, it's Target, man. I'm gonna try.
All right. Cheers.
It's just pure peanut butter.
That's awesome.
Right?
That's
Is
awesome.
it better than a cup?
Because there's multiple bites like this, I think so. I think I like the skinniness of it.
Yeah, the cup you just get like the outside, then there's like that one inside bite.
Yeah.
Dude, they do Christmas trees, they do Easter eggs.
Really?
You never had any of this? That is insane. Uh-oh. I dropped some on my lap. And I don't want to deal with melted chocolate later.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna. All right. Last bite, everyone, and then
Thank
we'll
you.
get to the show.
That was
Welcome.
awesome.
They come in 2-packs for slightly cheaper,
Nice.
but
Dude, shout out to Reese's though. Shout out to peanut butter.
Reese's.
Reese's.
You get in there. His name is Reese. It's
Wait,
his.
so not recess.
Definitely not.
Oh, okay.
Hey, better than Reese's.
Yeah.
Reese's Pieces. All right.
That was awesome.
Hey, Kimmy and I bought the 2-pack for ourselves and shared it during What We Do in the Shadows.
Mm.
It's also a good way to go. Yeah, so we'll make this beer taste real bad soon. But it is a good beer. Thank you, Kev. Sometimes it's okay to cop out. So, it is now time for your fright, in which members of the TramFam write in with corrections and comments. Rain, cue up that corrections music, please. All right, man. Does chocolate make you salivate?
It does, for
It's
sure.
like on a podcast.
I whenever I eat a lot of chocolate and whenever I eat a lot of ice cream, I need water.
Oh yeah, that's the sugar.
Yeah.
How do you feel about York peppermint patties?
Your
Do you ever choke on your own saliva when you eat one?
no.
That's if you choke on your saliva when you eat a York peppermint patty, please write in. Autumn does it. It's a common thing.
Is it?
It's not uncommon. How about that?
Fair.
Yeah. Okay, so I forgot to mention that Genie Plus now starts at $25.
That's right. Okay.
And it's if you purchase ahead of time with a ticket, it's 25.
You can purchase it ahead of time
If you have a ticket.
if you have a ticket. Got it.
Same day purchases begin at 25, but certain days may be more. And if you are using a magic key, you can only purchase after you've entered the park.
I did not know that. Okay.
And like many predicted, the 20% off brings you back down to $20, which is
Yep.
the original price. Just
Yep.
like when they did the parking and all that. And Savi's Workshop now charges $249 for lightsabers.
Wow, that's steep, man.
Yeah.
I paid $219, I think, after tax.
Yeah, and then it was $219 before tax.
Yeah.
And now it's $249, and Magic Key discounts do not apply.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't apply on ours, or the one I got, because we didn't have a magic key. But
No, we had passes.
did we have passes?
Yeah, dude, that was pre.
Oh, that was pre-COVID. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Time was a flat circle. Telling you, I don't know what
Oh,
today is.
It's getting creepy. So Jeff writes in. Oh wait, Jeff, I'm gonna respond to Jeff on email, but I'm also gonna respond here because he's not listening. He's on like episode 25. He's not current. So Jeff, in about a year, you'll hear that.
Dude, honestly.
What's up, Kirk and Rain? I started listening to your podcast a couple weeks ago, and I'm just now up to episode 25. I really enjoy your perspective since I'm practically the same age as you guys. So a lot of things you talk about bring back a lot of memories from when I was a little kid. You two are also very laid back and chill, which makes my drives to and from work feel the same. Anyways, on to my question. I am planning a Disneyland DCA trip for Halloween weekend, and I already bought the tickets and hotel. I'm now trying to figure out how much spending money I should save for food, treats, merch, etc. Keep in mind that I haven't been to Disneyland DCA since grad night in high school over 10 years ago. So I'd like to experience as much as I can during my trip. How much do you think would be a good amount to budget for? Your perspective and advice is much appreciated. Not sure if you have discussed this already on your podcast, but if you could point me to that episode, it would be great. Thanks in advance. So we discussed this a lot, just generally.
Yeah, we do. I think the biggest question here, does he mention how many people are he's gonna be going with?
I'm gonna go this way.
Single, like per person?
Per item. So budget for, I'm gonna say $14 per food item.
If you're doing nothing but quick service, yeah.
Yeah, if you're not sitting down, you got to check those menus.
Yeah.
But like budget $14 an item, because you're not getting any discounts.
Yeah.
Because some will be 12, some will be 15.
Right.
Nothing's really higher than that. I mean, there's always gonna be something.
Right.
You know, like
for the majority,
like
though.
salsa roja chicken sandwich, $14.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. So budget for that plus tax. Drinks cost about the same. DCA. Beers are
Alcohol,
like
yeah.
Beers like 10 or 11 now.
Probably 11 now, at least, maybe 12.
Mixed drinks, $14 to $16.
Yeah.
Merch, everything's like 45 and higher now, except t-shirts. T-shirts are 25.
Yeah.
So,
But don't get any of those t-shirts.
yeah, I know. Yeah, but sweaters are like 50 to 60 sometimes. So budget for that. What else did he say? He said
Treats.
Okay, treats can be had for around $6 a piece.
Yeah.
And they're hefty. Like think one treat per person, even if you split them, because you're not gonna, if you eat a churro toffee, you're not eating anything else.
No.
If
no,
you
no,
eat
that's a lot.
Rice Krispie, you're not eating anything else. The big giant cookie in a pan, you're not eating anything else. So $6 a treat, multiplied by however many. Take a water bottle. It doesn't even have to be empty.
It doesn't? I didn't know that.
Have they ever opened your water bottle?
I've never really taken one.
No.
Or actually, I have. I don't remember.
They don't check them. They just check that they're there, I guess. Like they make you lift them. So you could take water in, you can refill that water. You can fill it with something else and just remove alcohol from your budget. I didn't say that. And let's see, what else should he like not? I mean, that's everything.
Yeah, I mean, unless you are putting Genie Plus into this.
Parking's $30.
Yeah, that's steep.
Yeah, Genie Plus is now 25.
Overall, though, I'm thinking like 2 meals a day, two treats a day, a snack, coffee.
Oh yeah, coffee.
Food wise, you're probably spending like $100 per person a day.
So $100 per person, and if you want,
Or is that too much?
that is too much.
Okay, maybe if you do a sit down restaurant with all that stuff too, you're probably about $100 a day.
Plus merch once, so like $250 a person.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Don't like budget that, but like be ready
Yeah,
because it goes real quick.
yeah, it does. Dude, like even if you just do storytellers, the buffet, that's like $45.
Yeah, but I would recommend if you're just there Halloween weekend. These are the items I would recommend. You know, I want to clip this on YouTube and send him the clip. You know, it does like the clips.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I don't know if it'll let us go this long, but he could start there and continue. Get the salsa roja chicken sandwich, 100%, because that's not going to be there forever. Jolly Holiday. Where is he? Does he say where he's from? I mean, because I don't know how often he comes here. You know. Oh, over 10 years ago.
Over 10 years ago, yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
You got some staples in there.
some staples. Staples.
Would you say even the beignets, dude? I feel like over 10 years ago they weren't as popular.
Mickey beignets at the Mint Julep bar.
Yeah.
Get a 3-pack if there's. I don't know how many of you there are, but yeah, you could do that.
Sounds good right now. Ooh.
Yeah, you could split those. Just eat one each. Like that's the other thing. Just split everything so you can experience more.
Yeah.
Let's see. Get a Dole Whip, of course. Try a bao.
Try it, but yeah.
Loco Moco
Good.
bao.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
Check out our Rex page.
Yeah.
That wasn't there in episode 25.
Yeah.
So yeah, check it at trammin.com/Rex. What else?
Darth by Chocolate, I've been hearing so many good things
Dude,
about.
get the Darth by Chocolate. That should be your dessert.
Yeah.
Your snacks, churro toffee, and the Rice Krispie treat with M&Ms.
If you can make it to Jolly Holiday, get the raspberry macaron,
Yes, and with that's where you can get the
salsa roja.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe do lunch salsa roja.
Yeah, you know what? If you want like kind of a sit down, go to Plaza Inn and get the fried chicken.
Yeah.
They also have like salmon. They have pasta, like big pasta with like chicken, breadstick, salads, and pot roast. Did I say pot roast?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go there. Like definitely go to Plaza Inn. Like Walt's wife made the recipe and decorated the place, so there's like a whole thing there.
Try Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean the falafel.
Yeah.
Felucian Garden spread.
Really, almost anything in Galaxy's Edge. If you're a coffee drinker, get the Cocoa Puffs. What's it called?
The Black Calf.
The
cold
Black
brew.
Calf. Yeah, but get the Black Calf. If you like taro, get the taro.
Yeah, and then dude, breakfast chimichanga across. It's across from Big Thunder Mountain, at like to the right of the Mark Twain entrance. That is only served till 10:30 a.m.
Yeah.
So is the breakfast Ronto wrap in Galaxy's Edge. DCA is not big on breakfast. Don't get breakfast at Pim's.
Yeah, no.
Unless you get if you're one morning over there, breakfast shawarma. That it's impossible, but it is delicious.
PB3, I adore.
That's like a dessert kind of at Pim's. Is there an iconic DCA food besides maybe the cones?
Corn dogs, but you can get that in Disneyland
Yeah.
also.
Oh, get yourself a corn dog, man.
Yeah.
Either at Corn Dog Castle, Stage Door Cafe, which is next to, it's like Golden Horseshoe, or the Wagon in Disneyland.
Off of Main Street.
Yeah.
Don't get a churro.
No, get a churro, man.
Don't get a churro.
Split a churro with everyone you're with.
There you go.
Like
There.
lick it and pass it, you know?
No, but I'm just like, don't go with the usual, you know.
You
like,
don't need a pretzel. You don't need a turkey leg. You don't
Exactly.
you don't need the regular chimichanga. I'm sorry, Brandy. You don't need corn on the cob.
That's good corn though.
Dude, it's corn.
It is corn. It is corn. The apple freeze. The apple. I love that thing.
Yeah, but if you got a sugar budget,
Yeah.
not on calories, just like so you don't die from like exhaustion of sugar. Just like, ugh. Don't go to Pizza Planet.
Don't go there.
Don't go to Galactic Grill, except for the Darth by Chocolate. Hungry Bear's a hit or miss.
Most of the time,
We're just going through everything right now.
Yeah, I know,
But I'm gonna beg him to listen to this.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not spoilers for the rest of the episodes.
Yeah.
And pickle's fun.
Spicy pickle.
Yeah.
I think he's got enough.
I think so.
Yeah, because
Is there one more sweet treat?
sweet treat? You said churro toffee, right?
Yeah, we said churro toffee and the Rice Krispie. I think that's it. You don't need a marshmallow one.
No.
You don't need any of the other stuff.
Yeah, don't get the cookies.
Yeah, look, if it looks too, don't get a cupcake. It looks too pretty. Don't buy any cake anywhere.
Yeah.
Just skip it. I don't care what Andrea says with the Halloween cake. Maybe, but nah. And then maybe the clam chowder in the bread bowl. Just, that's an iconic thing, but it tastes like clam chowder in a bread bowl. It's not special.
Yeah.
It's just clam chowder in a bread bowl. I believe that is everything. Mint julep doesn't have alcohol in it, so unless you go to Blue Bayou.
They don't have an alcoholic mint julep.
They don't?
Just the Hurricane is
What
the
a
only
silly...
the only drink they have.
If you end up in Lamplight Lounge, though, official drink of Trammin is Open Ocean with a splash.
Let's go.
All right. Thank you, Jeff, for writing in. Robert Kirky writes in, hi, I have a few things I'd like to share. First, a correction. There hasn't been any new additions to the ghosts in the graveyard of the Haunted Mansion since it opened, actually. I don't blame you guys for not noticing them before. Up until recently, the scrims in front of the ghosts were so filthy it was hard to see past them, but they are indeed all original. Secondly, not sure if this would be called breaking immersion, but it does for me. Have you guys ever noticed this weird painted scrim piece that's flashing above you as you exit the skull cave in Indiana Jones? It has a giant skull painted on it, and it legit looks like something that would be at a spook house at a fair. Very out of place and takes me out of it every time I see it.
Oh, I gotta check that out. I didn't know that.
That's the projection.
Oh.
In the part that looks like Return of the King.
Oh, yeah.
That's a projection. It's not painted. It's, I think, because it like pops up. But
The skull cave, though.
no,
He's saying after you leave the skull cave.
no, like you look at the skull and then you go through. There's the skulls on the walls.
Oh.
When you look
okay.
up, there's that
Yeah, that projection
net.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's projected on there.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's talking about. But dude, they didn't add any ghosts. That's crazy to me.
I thought that pirate band was brand new.
Everything's just been there, but we were blind.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sometimes you just got to do some scream cleaning.
Good correction, though. Maybe
Yeah.
top tier correction.
Thank you for writing in. Tasha wrote in a few weeks ago.
Mhm.
I read the email. And I'm
So
like,
did I.
and
So
I'm
did I.
like, yeah, this is great. I'm going to put it in the show. And then I'm like, I did put it in the show. I did not put it in the show. And I responded to her email, but I said, would you like me to also put this in the show? She's like, yeah. So, hi, Kirk and Rain. My name is Tasha, and I love Disneyland. Oh, we'll go back to the other one.
I see.
That's fine. My mother, siblings, and I have gone 100 times over the past 2 decades. We're currently planning on visiting in a couple weeks. Not to get all emotional on y'all, but times have been tough for me between feeling stuck at work, struggling with finances, and processing a breakup. I really needed something to look forward to. In preparation for my trip to California, I've thrown myself into all things Disney, and it's been a welcome distraction. While looking for Disney-themed media to consume, I came across Trammin. I love listening to you two talk about Disneyland. It brings back so many memories of being a kid again and experiencing the magic that Disneyland and DCA have to offer. I guess my point in talking about all this is to say thank you. Trammin has made my tedious workdays go by faster and helped me get pumped for my first trip to Disneyland in 4 years. Thank you for being a warm, welcoming space to indulge in Disney talk. I appreciate y'all. We appreciate you.
Yeah, all the Tram fam. But thank you, Tasha, for writing. That's awesome.
I hope things are getting better, even when it feels like it's going to be this bad forever. Once you're out of it, you're like, it was bad?
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, literally, I thought the same thing over the past couple years. Some things I've gone through, I'm just like, that was the past at this point.
Yeah. In the moment, until you're out of it, it's just like, oh man, I'm here forever. This is my life now. And it's not, you know, I hate saying things will get better because it's so cheesy.
Yeah.
But they do. But I'm glad we can help in whatever way we can. But yeah, we appreciate you and all the Tram fam. Thank you all for being here. It's literally, I mean, we do this for ourselves and for you guys, but that's it. No money, nothing. Like, so, thank you for writing in. And Robert writes in, hello there, Kirk and Rain. I figured out where the Haunted Mansion goes during Halloween time. I was at Spirit Halloween yesterday buying my kids costumes and stumbled upon a Haunted Mansion section.
Oh, wow.
Yes, a whole aisle dedicated to the ride, including a Madame Leota throw, a tombstone, mugs, and other various decor items. Also, since I consider you guys foodies, I have to ask, do you have a Girl Scout connection? If not, my daughter is a brownie level Girl Scout. She's always looking for people to support her through her scout journeys, whether it be camping trips, Universal Studios, or attending a Zoom meeting with the First Lady, Michelle Obama.
Wow.
Just to name a few. Right now, her troop is selling candies and magazines, and her online store is up and running. Also, pass along the link to anybody you may know who might like scout candies. And don't forget, cookie sales start soon. I love listening to your podcast and will continue being a fan until the end. Thank you, Robert, for writing in.
Dude, so I saw this email.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw the email, I went and bought some stuff.
Wow.
Yeah,
What'd you get?
some deluxe pecan clusters in the Mitten holiday tin, some dark chocolate peppermint pretzels, the holiday bag, and some English butter toffee.
You gotta bring some of that here.
I would do for sure. For sure. It a little steep on the shipping, but I'm so used to Amazon now,
Dude,
you know.
I encountered that the other day.
Yeah.
I bought just like a bottle or something, and it was like, oh, $6. I'm like, I mean, it cost me $19 to ship anything. So,
honestly. That I have to check myself sometimes.
Yeah, it's not. That's just like shipping just costs money. It just does. It's not free.
And it's kind of cool because on their portal where you purchase everything, it's personalized to her, to his daughter, and it says the cheapest way to get this to you is to pick it up from her directly. So if you want to do that, you click here and you can pick it up from her.
Wow.
But they're not around here, so I got to get a ship.
Hey, a lot of the TramFam's around there.
Yeah, a lot of it. A lot of the TramFam.
Yeah. So if any of you want the hookup with cookie sales and candies and magazines, let us know. We'll let Robert know. Yeah. I assume he wants us to share the link he sent us, but I'm gonna confirm with him because all that kind of stuff. So it is now time for some haunted headlines. First up, buy your bands before the barrage. Magic key holders get special access to magic bands today, including a special band just for us.
Ugh. That's all I gotta say about
Uggo, dude.
Ugh.
Uggo.
That was nasty, dude.
All of them are.
Why is there so many words on everything?
That's their thing, man.
Really, we don't need this many words. We don't need you telling us how happy we are, you know?
Yeah, it's like there's the Walt one. Looks great. The DCA one, and then it's got like words on it. Like, why? It's a wristband. You're not reading that. But shout out to Ozzy. There's an olive green. So that's a maybe.
Just the regular one.
Olive green.
Yeah.
There's a black one. A white one. Those look sleek.
They do.
They do. There is a Trammin blue. It's a royal blue.
Yeah.
So dude, if I can get the royal blue with the yellow,
that's it for you.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
So
there's the Spider-Man one's okay.
It's okay.
That's a Kimmy. Kimmy might do that one. But the magic key one is just like, you know what it should have been?
What's up?
The gradient with a glowing key on the thing.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, it should have.
And that's it. Maybe even like the chunky key, like the pin.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know why it's been like so weird, this whole Magic Band thing. I got that's so weird, man. So this Magic Band thing so before you go to Disney World, it asks, do you want all these Magic Bands for a discounted rate, right? I put in an order. I go to Disney.com or whatever and it shows an order that I made canceled. Just straight up canceled with no notification. Because I was looking through my account, I'm like, this is so weird. I never got charged. And so I'm like, okay, well, like this last week. I have to order it. And I think they're trying to phase out regular Magic Bands. And I think that
You're
Brandy's
buying like the old ones or two?
two. We bought twos for Brandy's parents because they were $10. And we're like, well, they're gonna go once, you know. They don't need a plus.
Yeah, they just need it so they can
just to,
scan
yeah.
things.
So I got them like this is olive green.
That's the new one, isn't it?
No, that's not plus.
Oh.
It doesn't have the light up thing.
But the
the center.
plus one comes in that same.
The same color, yeah.
Yeah.
And this one,
Okay.
I just noticed on my app they are officially linked to my account, but the order was canceled. So I don't know what's going on.
You gotta contact them.
Yeah,
That's what you gotta do.
because I bought another set.
Oh.
And I had to buy the Magic Band Pluses this time. So I need to call them tomorrow. But yeah, my beautiful monorail, dude. Oh,
That's so nice.
yeah, it's beautiful. But I saw people writing articles after I bought it saying that it's the most expensive Magic Band now. This
Like-
one specifically.
How much was it?
Without a discount, it's 55.
Oh.
With the discount, it was 35.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. And then Brandy got a where?
I'm waiting for the tram one.
Honestly, dude, that you can charge us whatever you want. You know, we'll buy it. You know.
Yeah. Until that, I don't know. I'm not getting one in this first round.
You're not?
No. What can it do for me?
Yeah.
I don't know. What can it do for me? Gets me in
Gets you in. That's it.
and Genie Plus.
But how often are you gonna get Genie Plus?
I got it this weekend. It would not have really helped me. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Like you're waiting in line to do the Genie Plus anyway. Maybe you wouldn't if everyone had a Magic Band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realized I don't need it. And look, the payments I think would help.
It would. It would.
Because if they can scan my pass and everything,
Mhm.
that's the other thing. Are they going to scan that as a discount?
No,
if you
I
could
didn't even
just
think of
scan
that.
my wrist and take my payment,
That's worth.
possibly. But the other thing is like, how will cash back and stuff work?
Yeah.
Because my Amex is 4 times on restaurants, and right now my Discover is 5% on Apple Pay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I gotta check to see if mine is that too.
Do you have Discover It? It's just the regular Discover card, right?
I have Discover It. Yeah.
Yeah. Right now.
5%
Yeah.
on Apple Pay.
On
Wow.
Apple Pay and Amazon.
What the heck? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you just
okay.
tap your phone, boom, 5%. Sorry, Apple Card.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Magic Bands. Oh, and Scott Gustin confirmed the Walt Disney World ones will work here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So we can buy them now, Magic Key holders. Otherwise, they launch on the 26th.
Dude, yeah, I don't know what's going on with this Magic Band whole thing though. Check this out. I was gonna show you. Here's my order history or whatever. And oh my god, dude. This whole website is just complete shot. Okay, canceled. No notification or anything. I go to shipped, the ones that I just got, and they don't thumbnails are missing. Like, I don't know, dude. And look how much more I had to spend. $25 each as opposed to $10 each for Magic Band Plus with that big discount. Just for Magic Bands.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Well, at least you don't have to budget for Magic Bands, Jeff.
Yeah, you don't.
Well, next up, the snow is falling, and friends are calling yoo-hoo. Snow appears on the castle, and decorations appear in Grizzly Peak Airfield, sent in by Kimmy and Vegan Noodles.
What? I did not see this.
Way too early.
Yeah.
Like, they have that whole week in between. Do they really need to put snow on the castle right now?
Yeah. Yeah, like November 1st, bring in the cavalry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But mid-October,
Did you hear about Walt Disney World's Christmas castle? Projections again.
is it really?
They didn't do lights last year, and they're not doing them this year.
Wow.
They'll have special
Dude,
Christmas projections.
really World gets a short end of the stick on so
It's like
many
they
things.
do and they don't at the same time. Like, they get these crazy nighttime spectaculars and the crazy fireworks and whatever, and then it's like, we're not decorating our castle for Christmas.
It's really when you have to think about it. They do all this stuff because people like us go so often and we need something new. People at Disney World don't go very often.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's two things though. It's like, if you go your once in a lifetime Disney World trip, you don't want the castle to look like a cake.
Exactly.
But do you want it to look like Christmas when you're there at Christmas? You know what I mean?
When I went, the last time I went to, no, 2 times ago when I went to Walt Disney World, the castle was gorgeous with all the lights.
It's huge.
Yeah. With all the, and those lights, man, it was a lot. It was a lot. So I'm sad that they're not doing it because it's a sight to behold.
Very odd. But otherwise, no news.
Yeah, slow week.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Magic bands everywhere. It's time for our Twilight Zone topic of terror. Silly Spooks, in which we'll be talking about all the silly things that we're kind of afraid of happening at Disneyland.
Terrified.
Yeah.
Every time we go, this is just in the back of our mind. Possibility of one of these things happening.
Yeah. Sometimes in the front of our mind.
Yeah.
And for those of you who weren't afraid of these things before, the alternate title is New Fear Unlocked. So the first fear on your way to Disneyland. Will I be redirected to Toy Story when I arrive at Mickey and Friends? This was in Stressin, but it's more of a fear.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, I don't know. You can't see beyond the light.
Yeah. Do they still do this?
I've seen it happen. It's happened to me once.
Since the pandemic?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
So it can happen. I've seen it, dude. I've been backed up on the off ramp.
Ooh.
But
me too,
but I got lucky. But it can happen. It can happen. And I'm just always afraid. Even though, like, dude, you roll up, no one's there, whatever, and you're just what if the cops are having a bad day? Because it's up to them.
Right.
Yeah. So that's always my number one fear. Or I guess my first fear. But Kevin writes in, being afraid of the crowd levels on your way there. These days, on your way to Disneyland, it's just like, oh no.
Yeah.
What's it going to be?
We're more informed now than we were, especially 10 years ago. We can check wait times, and usually we're able to gauge crowd based on wait times. What's your go-to ride to look at to see if to determine whether it's crowded or not?
It used to be Space Mountain and Star Tours. Now it's Space Mountain, Astro Blasters, and maybe Jungle Cruise. But I don't check anymore because you can't decide not to go.
Yeah. You can decide to walk in and walk out, though.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But like Space Mountain, it's always like 65. That's fine.
65 is fine.
Yeah.
Once you're starting to hit anything past 90, that's when it's like, oof,
when
that's
Astro
crowded.
Blasters is above 25,
Yeah.
even at 25, it's like a little concerning.
Yeah.
If Jungle Cruise is past 35, it's like, oof. They're upstairs, it's over.
I've been using Rise as a determinant.
Really?
Yeah. Because if it's under 50, the park is dead. Dead. Because 50 is not 50. That's a 20, 25 minute walk on. If that. This past weekend was 145.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this weekend soon.
I've seen it get to 160, but anything under 60 means a pretty good day to go.
Okay. Yeah. Ozzy's afraid of this too, but Reyes is afraid of the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the wait times, but then when you're walking up to the ride, you're kind of like, how far out is this going to go?
Yeah. A visual determination of how long the line is a much better indication, in my opinion, than what it says on the app.
But sometimes it's misleading because
You think so?
Sometimes there's some sneaky switchbacks.
Yeah.
Sometimes there aren't. So it's just like it bleeds out, but then you go in and you're like, oh, you're just going straight in.
Like Incredicoaster. Once it goes past its predetermined queue, that's it for me. I'm not waiting.
Incredicoaster goes pretty quick, but yeah, if it's outside, dude, it's like pirate. This happened to us this weekend. It was like, if there's tape on the ground.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one. Yeah.
If there's tape on the ground and there are ropes out, it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
You're going to have a day. But the new fear unlocked for me when it's raining and you see one ride close and then you see another ride close and then the wait times slowly climb and you're like, I need to decide something. Yeah. Like, I don't know what to do. And then like you go somewhere and it gets worse. They close another one and you're just like, I'm stuck here now.
Yeah. When
the people don't leave in the rain, you're just like, oh no, it's over. It's over. Everything's just going to get worse. And it does. So will I miss this tram? This is a silly spook.
Yeah.
When you're just like, I want to get on this one, but you don't know if you're going to fit.
Because you know 2-3 minutes later, for the most part, they've been pretty good about it lately. Another tram is coming.
Yeah, another empty tram is coming.
Yeah.
You're going to fit on there, but you don't want to wait. You want to get in the park.
And really waiting for the tram isn't the issue. It's waiting for everyone to get onto the tram.
It's a whole ordeal.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, come on.
Yeah,
And
let's
then,
go.
Especially like, will you miss the tram leaving? Because when it's time to leave, it's time to leave.
Yeah.
And you're just all shuffling in there, hoping people aren't paying attention. Or it's like, oh, will they magically split away from this row and it becomes yours? You know, like all that kind of nonsense. So yeah, I'm always afraid, like, am I going to miss this tram? But Raven is afraid of the tram not working, which happened last Wednesday.
Whoa. That's a thing. I haven't seen that.
So I'm not sure exactly what she meant. Like, does that mean you just wait till it is, or when it breaks down? Like, do you ever get scared of it stopping or anything like that?
No. I embrace that.
Because it's like 2 minutes.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, get a look around a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
You get to see the way the traffic gets directed. It's fun.
Yeah, I don't want to hear another account of this because that'll be a new fear for me. It's like, what if I get there, the tram's not working?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's not all of them. Like, it's just one of them not working. So it's causing issues. So it's not like you're going to walk the route again.
Yeah, I don't ever see us walking that route unless another pandemic happens. You know, I don't see us walking
I'm
that
just
route
buying
again.
Heelys at that point.
Straight up. Straight up. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So where was I?
You gotta imagine anybody in Heelys. It's gotta have some big calves, huh? Strong calves, because you're constantly doing that up thing.
I could do it.
Well, yeah.
I got the calves for Heelys, dude.
Do you?
Have you seen my calves?
Yeah.
Am I about to put my leg on the table for the TramFam?
Let's see, dude.
We'll block it with the laptop. Okay.
Nice stretch. Oh, that's some nice calves.
Yeah.
Nice calves. Wow. Defined.
They got a little shot of the foot. That's for you, Eduardo.
Oh no.
What?
It's the House of the Dragon stuff.
Oh, I don't want to know.
Feet.
No. Okay. Okay. So this is a fear now. This is an anxious fear of mine. Getting to the turnstile only to be told you don't have a reservation.
Honestly, dude. Honestly, when they're gonna scan, you're like, what if it just goes ding? You know, like,
That's like the Mac sound to me.
because it's happened.
To you, yeah.
It's happened to
Brandy,
me,
right?
Yeah, and it was just a whole ordeal. We didn't talk for like an hour on the ride home because all of our friends were waiting for us in there. It was, fear.
Oh, is that before you moved?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like back in the day, I don't know how anyone could do this, but it was like people would get rejected because their pass isn't even valid.
Yeah.
But yeah, but this, so Christian with a K writes in, one of my reservation disappears on the day of, even though I know it's still registered. So because of this, because of this fear, there's a folder in my mailbox with the reservation QR codes, because that's what they ask you for when the system is being weird.
Oh, you filtered them all out.
So I move them to I have a folder called Disneyland, and the past purchases are in there, and certain reservations for food and rides and the parks. And then every now and then I go in there and I delete the ones where the date has passed. So I just like toss them in there just in case, because that's what happened that one time when Kimmy froze her card, and then they're like, you haven't paid. And she's like, oh, my card's frozen. And then they got rid of the reservation, but it was still there. But they said, like, do you have the QR? Because they'll scan that.
Okay.
And then it'll tell you. But the QR disappears from your reservations page too. So you got to keep that in your email.
So if you freeze your card or you lose your card, whatever, you will lose the reservations that you made?
No. So it just blocks you from them, but the reservations remain. But it won't even show you the reservation.
Okay.
You can have the QR in your email, and that'll help them find it. But then they'll say like, oh, there's an issue with payment. They won't accuse you of not paying. You go, there was an issue processing the payment. So then you're just like, oh, I got a new card. They're like, okay, you got to go to the booth. Stuff like that. If you haven't paid, I don't know what happens.
Is that the only thing booths are used for now?
No, dude. Okay, the booths have magic powers.
Do they?
So my name change went through, right? And I asked them, how do I changed my name on my Disney account. That was like, they didn't even ask. I'm like, how do I change it on the Magic Key? Like, you got to go to the booth. If the booth has the power to remove your reservation restriction.
Oh, really?
They could do anything. They could do anything. When when they say like, oh, you can only use one gift card to pay for your, you could use 10 gift cards at the booth. You could do a bunch of things. You could like sometimes do down payments. Like they can kind of do whatever they want over there because they are the system.
Right.
Yeah. So if you,
I always see a line and I'm like, what are they doing?
So every time there's a cast member there and they'll be like, oh, what do you need to do?
Yeah.
And if you say I need to buy a ticket or whatever, they go, oh, you can do that in the app. Would you like me to show you? Yeah. But then if you're there, I need to update my payment method on my monthly payments. All right, stay in line. Stuff like that, And they haven't done a promotion like this in a while, but the like stuff like, oh, you can go with your pass holder friend and they need to be present. You would buy the ticket at the booth,
things,
like stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what they're there for. And any like weird disputes or and as much as they say you can buy a Magic Key at the booth.
You can.
Yeah.
Well, not now, but you were able to before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they can right. The other thing. If you have a Magic Key and you renewed and your 2-year-old child is now 3 or your 3-year-old is now 4, whatever it is. I think it's 3. You have to have a ticket.
Yeah.
And you need to get them a pass. They will let the child have a pass.
Really?
Because it's like, hey, my kid wasn't old enough for a pass and now they are. But I can't get them in because they're not free anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do? And they go, okay, we can add a pass to your account for the child.
Got it.
So in a way,
they are for sale.
Yeah. So I told you, they have magic powers. They can do whatever they want.
Wow.
Dude, I'm sure if you're just the right person, you can be like, give me that Magic Key. They will.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You say, I changed my name from Carlos Gonzalez.
What?
Like go in as somebody else's name and say, I changed my name.
No. What I mean is like, you're like Zac Efron. Like, hey, I want a Magic Key. I'm like, go to the ticket booth.
Yeah. But if you're Drake Bell, nah.
No. I feel like they'll turn around at the border now. Probably snatch him up at the border.
Probably.
I don't know what he's up to. Nothing good. Okay. But Darren wrote in, we came from England in August only to be told our tickets had expired when at the gate.
Ooh, man, that's
I don't know what happened
the pond,
there.
man.
Yeah, with the reservations and all that. But if for those of you who don't know, Darren's figured it out by now. Because he came here. But if your tickets have an expiration date because you are locked in to pricing at a certain tier. So it's just like you can't buy 1 million tickets at like 150 tier 0.
Right.
I know it costs more. And then you can go on any day forever.
Yeah.
What happens is it's like usually the end of the next calendar year or something like that, it expires. And then when you try to do anything with the ticket, it says the original purchase amount is now a credit to you.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever holds the ticket. You can purchase a new ticket with it, but at the new price.
So it doesn't go back to your account?
So I bought tickets or a ticket for my friend Heather because we were supposed to go with our friend Sia, like 3 of us. Mm-hmm. And it was like a birthday gift. Like, hey, everyone keeps saying we're going to go to Disneyland. I bought the ticket. And it was like $120 back then. I think it was Park Hopper, $120.
Yeah.
And any day because there wasn't, oh no, it was a peak. It was $129. She didn't use it for like 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Like we never went. And then eventually I met up with her and her family and whatever, right? So she goes, yeah, I called them and they go, oh, do you have the ticket with you? She goes, yeah. Oh, okay. You can purchase a new one. You have $129 in credit. Which ticket would you like? That's all. Because they don't want you to hoard tickets.
Right.
But your original value, your original dollar value remains.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I want to hear more about this, Darren. Write in. We have it so good next week.
No, that's cool. I want to hear that.
Yeah, I want to hear the story. All righty. Kimmy is afraid of her app freezing before she shows her ticket and holding up the line, trying to log back in.
Yep.
Dude, I'm just waiting for the app to fail constantly. Okay. You click on it and you're just like, Jesus, take the wheel.
For the longest, right when we came back, the reception at the turnstile was horrible. Horrible. It would always freeze up on me. And that's when everyone started doing the screenshots of the ticket code or whatever. And then Casper's like, we can't take that, even though there's no reception here, whatever.
Listen, just tap away, remove the clock from your screenshot. They won't know.
It was when I had it on that little preview thing.
Oh, you had the weird widget.
Yeah.
Just add it to Apple Pay.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Yeah, every time I open that app, I'm just waiting for it to like give me a COVID warning, a Face ID prompt for my ticket.
Yeah.
You're about to see my face. Why does that need to see my face? A freeze and restart, force close.
It's just hot garbage.
Yeah, and I'm just waiting. The worst is like parking structure.
Well,
you get there and it's just and then it's like, oh, you must show me your face. It's like, I'm driving.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Yeah. Dude,
just overhaul it.
Give me the magic transponder for my car.
Yeah.
It's very annoying. I'm always just afraid of what's going to happen in the app. And then like the mobile order with the app, it's just like, how is the app going to ruin my day?
It's becoming like almost like a pillar of Disney with a Disneyland and Disney World experience is having the app.
Yeah.
And it's just not a good experience.
I don't understand it.
I don't either.
You have a flying Spider-Man.
Your app doesn't work.
Yeah. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if the whole thing is a web wrapper.
You think? I can see it. I can see it.
But I'm not the guy to comment on it. I don't know, like on how to do it. You ever go to Disneyland to eat one specific thing and you're afraid that it's not going to be there when you get there?
All the time. Raspberry macaron.
Now, that's a new all the time for you.
Yeah.
You had it once and now you're just like...
I'm always chasing the dragon, man.
But what else? What are you afraid of them not having?
Bows. Now, after that one time...
You've been scarred.
I have.
Who hurt you?
I have.
What am I afraid of? There's a dessert, I think. The Darth by chocolate has been my fear constantly lately. Because that's just like, is it going to be gone? And they're going to have it, whatever. I mean, this was a short-lived one, but that cookie at Galaxy's Edge at the milk stand, that was like out at 9 a.m. I'm never afraid of them running out of blue milk.
Yeah, they always have that.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of them changing things on the menu.
Yeah, I meant to put that here.
Yeah.
When you just like, I love this thing.
I need
How
to
long is
have
it going
it.
to be here?
I need to have it a million times until they change it.
That too, of like, I want to try this other thing, but I know this won't be here forever.
Yeah.
I wish I knew with do-back chili noodles. Dude, the noodles that replace them are still there.
Yeah.
It's been
too long.
Like a year.
Yeah, and the duvacks were only there for 2 months?
Not even. It was last year, I think.
That's
We've had
crazy.
these stupid ishibta something.
Yeah.
They're not good. They're not good. They're Indian flavored noodles, which is a good flavor, but like,
bring back the duvacks.
yeah, come on. I should just go to a Chinese place and get them, but like, I think it's the thick noodles.
It's that Din Tai Fung experience. Man. It's that same taste.
It's like what Jackson said. It's just Szechuan, just chili oil.
Yeah.
But it was on like those fat egg noodles with ginger pork. It was just good. And it was at Disneyland. Just a bowl of noodles at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. So when you just want something, and will my wife be there when I get back from the war?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. But America writes in about food. Buying a yummy treat and dropping it before eating it. I am afraid of this. I eat my treats over the little white paper bag. I do the same at Starbucks, especially with stuff that's on a stick.
Yeah.
Like cake pops. Dude, that thing's ready to cake plop.
It is. Yeah,
just
good
like
one. That was good.
You got the hand underneath, and you're biting it like Squidward,
'cause it's-
tasting a Krabby Patty. You just like, get your teeth out, you know.
It's because they're so expensive too. You know, you don't want to waste any of those $4 you spent on
The
that
thing
cake
is,
pop.
they'd replace it. I don't want to go through the process.
Yeah.
I've seen people just straight up drop food, and Disney like, here's another one. We don't care. But I don't want to have to deal with that. Yeah, I am afraid of dropping my food. I'm afraid of, okay, cake pops. You know what the expensive thing comes in? When you're like, you don't want a single morsel, like a bow. You don't want any of the meat to fall out and then be inedible anymore. Yeah. I don't have any issues with like ice cream at Disneyland. The frozen bananas or anything with a chocolate shell. You don't want that chocolate shell.
You don't know. You're you're cupping that thing, dude. Yeah.
Scary stuff, guys. Scary stuff. But JD writes in about dining. As a visitor only a couple times a year, getting dining reservations is very stressful. The 60-day window is rarely accurate. I finally have a Blue Bayou reservation after trying for 4 trips since reopening.
Yeah.
Dude, I have this fear when it's like special occasions. And you're just like, I'm not going to get anything. Do you ever make the fear-based reservation?
For sure.
You're just like,
for sure.
You know what? Maybe I will eat at Tortilla Joe's because I can't get lamplight reservations.
Dude, for 2 weeks from now when I go on my trip, I made reservations for both Animal Kingdom and Epcot on 2 separate days for both parks. If that makes any sense.
Okay.
So I had one day, I didn't know if I was going to Epcot or Animal Kingdom, so I made reservations for both of them on the same day. And same thing for the next day. So I can choose later which park to go to which day.
And it's like you're taking Brandy's parents.
Yeah.
So it's not like, hey, do you want to like sit on this bench and eat this delicious food?
No.
It's like, no, let's go sit down.
Yeah.
You know, and they're gonna want to sit down.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I want to sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is stressful. Like, just like, what do I eat? And even like when the lines are long
for food,
you're just like, you're afraid to make the decision.
Yeah, decision paralysis.
Yeah, analysis paralysis.
Analysis paralysis.
I hate that. Like the fear of opening up the mobile order screen and everything is like 2 hours out.
Yeah.
Dude, remember when Disneyland reopened, it was like that?
Yeah.
Like you couldn't get food, but then there was no walk up either.
It was weird times, man. Weird times.
Yeah. Because no one was working there, but also no one was there. But then like the times would like come back.
Yeah.
What a time. Huh. Where are we? Joel writes in, shop's running out of the jewelry Raven wanted. But in a similar vein, Kevin writes in, seeing merch you want on eBay before you even get to Disneyland because it'll probably be sold out.
Yeah.
If it's
away resellers.
If there's pages of eBay sellers, ooh, that you're not getting that popcorn bucket, buddy. Did I ruin popcorn buckets for you, or did the house ruin popcorn buckets for you?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Because I have kept maybe 2, 3 popcorn buckets. That being one of them, the Oogie.
This one.
Yeah. And the cauldron. And a
Steamboat Willie?
Steamboat Willie, that's those coming. Yeah. That's it.
You don't have anything else?
Mm-mm.
You need to buy that Simba one? Or?
Nope.
Nice.
Too much plastic.
But it wasn't the plastic that it was just like, what is this? Right?
The plastic was part.
Oh, really?
Part of it. That whole...
The wasteful talk got you?
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to do that.
No, I know. But I think about it now where I'm like...
I think about it too now.
I'm like, I want my straw. I don't need this. Like in the most selfish way possible, you know?
No, dude. I was at Starbucks putting the stupid stopper in the thing, or in the lid, in the plastic lid. And I was like, hello. You cannot have a plastic straw to go in this plastic cup with a plastic lid. Like, what?
Yeah.
You could burn that straw and it'll be
Yep.
Weird times. But yeah, dude, sometimes I see things and I'm just like, why is it in this huge plastic? And then like I buy the bag of soap to put in my soap dispenser, but then it's a plastic bag. It's like, oh, you're saving the environment. I'm like, a little bit.
Yeah, barely.
But it's not a biodegradable bag. It's not a compostable bag. It's just like less plastic. I don't know. How did we get here? eBay merch. Yeah, man. That's why I make those purchases sometimes where I'm like, I'm afraid of this being gone. I'm more afraid of it being gone than me not having money next week, because like I was gonna spend this next week.
Yeah.
So it's a rolling budget. Just buy it now because it's going. Like Kimmy's like, I'm not gonna buy this sweater. I'm like, buy it today. Buy it today. She's like, it's not Halloween. Buy it today. It's gonna be gone. I know it will be. I know. In the top of my heart.
I should have got the sweater.
What sweater?
There was the new Christmas sweaters that came out.
They're Christmas sweaters?
Some really nice ones too, man.
Now? And they're sold out?
I wouldn't doubt that they get sold out by next week. Like we're saying.
What are you talking about?
Let me show you.
I have like my top tier Christmas sweater.
From Disney. That's right.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
What is it? Is that from something?
What do you mean? I don't know.
You just want it?
Yeah, I like it. I like this one too. It's
That
basic.
Where's this from?
Disneyland.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, they're not even out yet.
They're out.
At the store?
Yes. I saw this at the store.
Oh, no.
And they only had 4 X's.
Whoa.
Yep.
Mm. Yeah, and we don't know anything about second shipments anymore.
Look at this zip up.
I can't do zip ups anymore.
Me either.
I feel like an IT guy.
Yeah. Even pullovers for me are kind of hard.
Oh, I'm all about the pullover with the hood. I'm done buying crew necks.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for me.
I'm all about the jacket.
Oh, you like the collared jackets?
Yeah.
That is your look.
Mm.
Mine is the hooded sweater.
Yeah.
The hooded pullover. I could pull off the grandpa jacket though. Although, dude, I'm so hyped to wear the jacket Sean made.
I can't wait, dude. It's in my only jacket in my car now.
I was gonna take it this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, it didn't. It rained.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been good. It's not quite cold enough.
Yeah.
Almost there.
We're almost there.
Almost there.
It's close.
Dripping, dude. All right. Speaking of dripping, the splash anticipation. You ever afraid of how wet you're gonna get?
Yeah. But it's part of the fun.
No, I know, but there's just like that. The scariest part of Splash Mountain is how wet you're gonna get.
Yeah.
The drop is not scary. I could do 10 of those drops on that ride.
Yeah.
But it's just like after the drop, you're just like, oh, let's go. Hit
For
me.
sure.
Hit me with your best shot.
Da-dum, da-dum.
And Andrea writes in, being pressured to get on a water ride while not being prepared with correct footwear.
That's me with Brandy every time we go.
I give people the come on, and then they say no. I don't push again. I say let's go on, and they go no. Okay, then I go come on, and then they say no. I'm like, all right.
If it's anyone else, I'm the same way. With Brandy, I'm like, really? We're 5 minutes away. You know.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You just live there, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I'm always just like even on, dude, Grizzly River Run, it's not a scary ride.
No.
I'm just like
waiting for that water, though.
I'm going to get destroyed.
Yep.
Wrecked. And that's what I'm afraid of course. But Andrea also wrote in saying, not being prepared for cold night weather and having to leave early, which is why I sometimes get a locker. So
That's never happened to me.
I pack a jacket worried that it'll be cold because I did not pack an extra jacket last Valentine's Day and I wore shorts and I gave my jacket to Kimmy and I froze. She did not ask for my jacket. I'm not throwing this on her. Just like, it wasn't even a warm jacket.
Mm.
And I don't know why I didn't check the weather. It was February.
Yeah.
I was frozen. I don't want to freeze because at some point it is uncomfortable, but I won't leave. I never leave. Just like I never freeze. But, yeah, I do carry, I always just bring something.
Just in case.
Never know. But I always have a backpack because of the water.
I'm surprised you weren't a Boy Scout.
Why? Because
No,
I hate authority.
You're always prepared.
I hate authority, dude.
Hmm.
It's like so much. Any club I was in, I was the president of.
Yeah.
Now, where I work,
Yeah.
the authority is my dad, and we fight, but not fight. We argue about things, but it's like, I have some authority, and it's not that I want authority or power. I just don't want someone to have it over me.
Yeah.
So I hate frats. What else? Anytime I throw a comment. School. Yeah, dude. I was the one who talked back to teachers.
Yeah.
Where they'd be like, you're late, go get a slip. I'm like, I'm not late, I'm here. I sit down. Like, what are you going to do? No, dude, I was a good kid. So because I knew I was good, when there was an injustice,
Hey, you stood by it.
just like deal with it. I'm not getting up.
Yeah. You haven't?
Just-
Do you have any really quick? I'm curious.
What?
Any injustices that you can remember?
Yes.
What? Let me hear.
Spanish.
Schmeiser.
So I was in Spanish, and we had the Kairos retreat.
Mhm.
And she said, hey, everyone who's going on the retreat, you take the test a day late because you're not gonna study. You can't study there. So you need an extra day to study. We go, okay. And then we get back and she gives us a test. And Ryan and I are like, what do you, she goes, no, you have to take the test. We're like, no, you said like we're going on the retreat. We don't have to take the test. She goes, no, you do. And a couple people wimped out and they took it. So she handed out the test upside down. So we stood there with our arms crossed.
I respect that.
Dude, we sat there with our arms crossed the whole time, the whole period. And we're like, we're not taking this. You said we have another day. And they were totally flipped. We did not look. Because we were trying to be fair too.
Yeah.
We're like, no, we're not going to look. We're not going to get an advantage. We had no time to study because you are not allowed to take anything with you on the retreat.
Yeah.
Like, you know, stuff, essentials. But it's like, no, you're not.
We didn't have our phones.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And it's like, no, we're not looking at it. And she hemmed and she hawed and she talked to our parents, whatever. We ended up getting to take the test late. See? See? Got him like an 88.
What'd your parents tell you?
They were pissed at me, but I'm like, no. I'm standing by this one because I'm not being a little, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, no, she said we get an extra day and she's being completely unfair and she's not going to get away with it. And I loved her and she loved me. Great teacher. But that was an unfair moment. We're not having it, dude. We just sat there like stone cold.
I never knew that. That's
Staring
cool.
right in front of us for
Yeah.
like 45 minutes. We're not texting in class. We didn't have laptops back then, especially during a test. We were like, no, we're not messing this up for ourselves either. We're doing it. Yeah. There's some others, but that was like my number one. Like, I just stood my ground. I am not taking this test today. I'm not looking at this test. I didn't even look around at the test that other people were taking. And she was so pissed. But we did it. We weren't being mischievous either. She's like, no, this is not fair.
I respect you for not turning it around.
Yeah, no, dude. Because teachers abuse. I love teachers, by the way. Shout out to the Trammin teacher. Some teachers have that weird power trip.
Mm-hmm.
No one's getting an A in my class.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you a teacher if you're doing that?
You're trying to teach.
Yeah, that's mostly college, you know?
Yeah.
But like every now and then it's just like, no, listen, you know more than me. Probably a little smarter than me right now. I'm a child, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're all humans here. Let's have some decency.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Yeah, I hate authority, man. Never eat a pig because a pig is a cop. Let's jump around. I don't call cops pigs.
Jump around.
Okay. And I love pork. Okay. Crispy bacon or chewy bacon?
Crispy.
What's up with those chewy people?
Yeah. Get out of here.
I like sometimes like the crisp with the chew in the middle. Not chew,
Yeah.
just crisp with the soft.
Whenever I make bacon now, I make it in water. Have you heard of this? Not for you?
Explain. Oh, it's like when the water's gone, the bacon's ready.
No, it allows it to cook more evenly.
I just put my air fryer on my porch. Well, I have the toaster oven air fryer, so it's not that ridiculous basket.
Yeah.
I just pull the tray of fat out at the end. But I don't make too much bacon.
I love bacon.
That microwave nonsense, though.
Nah, get out of here.
Look, I don't care what you
Get
do.
out of here.
Maybe on those stupid plastic hangy thingies, but now I'm buying a stupid plastic hangy thingy.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Sam writes in. Welcome to the TramFam, Sam, I think. Missing your Genie Plus window.
That's a rough one for me too. You feel that I gotta go.
I think it auto cancels if you don't go.
Oh, really?
I think you just get it back.
Huh. But yeah, it's like you don't want to miss out. It's that FOMO of properly using Genie Plus.
Yeah. So JD writes in about this. Genie Plus is actually adding stress too. It's pretty necessary if you want to do everything in a day, but it also takes away some enjoyment from having to plan your day as you go. Oddly, it was more enjoyable just waiting for rides and not feeling like a fool watching lightning lane people pass you by while you wait and stand by. I'm afraid of buying Genie Plus and then you're not able to get any of them.
But you can see before you buy.
But then like you get a few and then like one of them is far and then the rest get away from you.
Yeah.
usually by the end of the day, they stop, like they're back, but not always. But like, okay, like this weekend, because I'm not going to make We Have It So Good so long. I bought it because I went with people who had it. And even if it was for like 3 rides, it's like, I'm not going to not go on with them.
Right.
Like, what else am I going to do?
Yeah.
It's so busy.
And it's $20.
Yeah. So I bought it and I got 5% off. So
Nice.
Discover.
Yeah.
Apple Pay. Because you can buy Apple Pay in the app.
Yeah.
I wish you could buy the pass.
Oh.
People's trick is to go to Target with the red card and buy $1,000 of gift cards. And then you go to the booth, and that's why they were mad. And I'm like, don't be mad because of the hack, all right? But yeah, they go to the booth. Anyways, it's like a few are like, oh, they're for 8:30, but then like it'll always stay there because people don't go on late at night. But then some of them are just like no longer available. And it was like 12:30.
Jeez.
And a bunch of them were sold out.
This is last Saturday?
Yeah. Indy had a 95-minute wait. So, but yeah. So Genie Plus has a 5+ minute extension window on both sides.
Okay.
So you can go early and you can go late because actually theirs expired at 3:20 and mine started at 3:30. So at 3:25
was the sweet spot.
I asked the cast member, he goes 3:25. I go, that's what I thought. But they went at 3:23 and it actually let me in at 3:23.
Oh, wow.
I was going to like, I told them, hey, just wait there while I wait. Like, let me scan it. And if it doesn't let me, I'll be, I have a couple more minutes. And I just step back, right? Because there wasn't a line. Let me in.
What ride?
Smuggler's Run.
Okay.
They let me in.
Cool.
Like it went green. Like cast member didn't have to do anything. But yeah, or even like someone doesn't know how to use Genie Plus and they don't add you to their party when you show up later in the day. That happened to me too. They got a Star Tours reservation and it didn't have mine. And I'm like, what'd you do? Like, did you not choose me? And she goes, no, it didn't ask me because I thought it would ask every time. Once you create the party, it's created it for the whole day. So you have to edit and then add another person. We told the cast member, he just saw me walking away from Star Tours. Like, he's like, oh, where's he going? Like, he's not with you guys? He's, oh, no, I forgot to add him to the thing. And he's like, oh, just tell him to come by. I'll let him in.
Nice.
So, he goes, oh, let me clear it from your phone so you can get another reservation. I'm like, no, I never got one at all. Like, he thought I got it for another time. And I never got it at all. He goes, it doesn't matter. Just go in.
That was nice.
Probably helps that we didn't ask and try to BS him.
Right.
Like, I was literally just walking away. I was going to go eat my Death by Chocolate.
Right.
But he was like, no, it's fine. So, yeah, Genie Plus, man, it's like, you got to plan it. And it's like, if I choose this one, will it cause a problem for the rest of the day? Like, hey, this one's in an hour. This one's in 2 hours. But this one's going to run out faster in 2 hours.
Yeah.
But if I pick the 2 hour one, then I'm not going to get another one for 2 hours. And then you're just like, did I waste my money?
There's a lot of psychology behind Genie
It's
Plus.
too much.
It's crazy. Yeah.
And I get like, dude, they raised the price and it's still a mess.
Yeah.
It didn't stop anyone this Saturday.
Yeah.
So, Brittany writes in, getting in a long line near poorly behaved guests. Brittany, you're so nice because Eduardo wrote in the same thing, but he just wrote screaming babies, crying kids, and yelling parents.
Oh,
same thing.
We always say that's the, what do we call it? Non-invasive birth control. So we just see these kids just being brats and Brandy and are like, nope, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Look, I get kids have tantrums. I get kids have it tough, right? Sometimes they can't communicate to you. You don't understand them because they're not there yet. But like, you got to put a line in the sand.
Yeah.
Or remove yourself from the line. But yeah, this is worse though. So I'm not too afraid of getting in the line and they're annoying. There is one thing. I am afraid when someone starts making a noise in line, are they going to keep doing this? And they did. I thought it was some stupid kid. Dude, it was like a 60-year-old dad kept yelling and making Chewbacca sounds in the 85-minute Rise of the Resistance line. From behind, and it echoes in those caves. And he just kept going. I'm like, dude.
Get out of here.
And I'm just like, am I stuck with this? That was my fear. And I was stuck with it for a very long time.
Yeah.
But then Kimmy writes in knowing you're about to enter a vehicle with a screaming child, where you're just like, oh no, do I have to get on with them?
Mhm.
Like, it's like, are they going to be in my vehicle?
Yeah.
Will the loud family be on my vehicle? Because you can't, look, be loud as you want at Disneyland, not on the ride. So
You're really impacting somebody's experience at that
Yeah.
point.
So Kimmy's trick, there's a loud, annoying family right in front of us, right? On Pirates.
Uh,
And they go, okay. They fill up the family. Like, okay, you guys row 6. And then Kimmy goes, can we get the first row? And they go, yeah, we'll get you on the next boat.
nice.
Hack.
That's the way to do it.
Hack. Because they were, dude,
It was bad.
just tantrums on Pirates.
Come on, dude.
10 minutes of silence.
Come on.
And this whole weekend, not Saturday, not weekend, Adrian was like, who's going to break the immersion? What's going to break the immersion on Rise? And I don't know if they broke the immersion. There was these 4 dudes like being loud behind us, but they were being like overreactive, but not like for a video. Like they were just like, some people are just like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of fun because I've been on Rise before. So it didn't like ruin it, but you're kind of like,
But for the
are they
newbies.
going to get worse?
Yeah.
Like, okay, they're screaming, but are they going to start cracking jokes?
Yeah.
You talked about the jokes, right?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Not a fan, dude. I don't remember.
You told the story
I
last
did.
week. You're just like, this lady just kept going. Like, oh, and her partner.
Oh, yeah. In Finding Nemo. In the subs.
subs,
Yeah, right here in the ear, dude. Right here. Right here.
Yeah. It's annoying. So, where did I put this? I was gonna... Let's see. Someone wrote in. Oh, okay. We'll talk about it later. Personal space. But very similarly, the Haunted Mansion stretching room. I am afraid of this every time. Kimmy wrote when a group of teenagers starts chanting along. Or when people start recording and like on Pirates, you're like, are they going to stop? Why is the flash on? But do you ever... Is the Haunted Mansion stretching room ever ruined by your fear of it being ruined?
Yeah.
Where your mind is just like, who's going to do it?
Yep.
Who's going to do it? You're waiting. And then it doesn't happen. But you spent all that time worrying.
Thinking about it, and it just, yeah, for sure. For sure.
And this isn't a fear. This is just going to vent again. Dude, sometimes it's just freaking loud in there. People just continue their conversation.
Yeah.
Just like, what are you doing? Shut up.
Yeah, it's like, does it really need to be said right now?
Yeah. Like when they're talking and he's like, of course, there's always my way.
Yeah.
There's my way too. I'll get you out of here. Shut up.
That's why I always kind of, I've always respected that, like in class and stuff, like when we were in school, I never was one to talk because it's like, it's just, so, I feel like it's just so disrespectful when somebody else is talking and you're talking over them. Like, I hate that.
I made the mistake of, like, I think the first time, maybe first or second time, Kimmy and I went to this new church.
Mhm.
I made a joke and I made her laugh. And I was like, now if I think of something funny, I just save it for the end.
Yeah.
Because it was really good. It was really good.
But like even at work and stuff, my uncle's talking and there's people having like in a meeting, a like conversation, and I get it. He literally will just look at them and wait and be like, come on. Like that's just disrespectful. Anyways.
Yeah. The meetings and stuff, it's like, we don't have that issue because there's like 5 of us and no one wants to be there.
Yeah.
So we're just like, we have meetings once a year, But yeah, that's crazy. We'll move on. But yeah, I'm always just afraid of it happening. The bread roll, it hasn't happened lately.
No?
No, I haven't heard a bread roll thing in a while.
I heard it when I was at Blue Bayou.
Really?
Yeah.
Just chuck it right at his head. Throw a fork at
They
him.
don't give bread rolls anymore.
What?
Yeah, they don't give bread.
Did they ever give bread?
I think so. Not
When does
anymore.
this world come through?
Yep.
2. You got to get the bread of many colors soon. Okay. Maybe when you get back from your vacation, before you start the diet from the vacation. Okay. Alrighty. America writes in, getting stuck upside down on Incredicoaster. It's not possible. Don't worry. It's specifically not a perfect circle. You can't get stuck there. there is no force except gravity. So you're going one way or the other.
Yeah.
And if your car is out of sync, the car behind you is before a brake zone. Don't be afraid.
You'll be good.
But what ride are you afraid of getting stuck on, Rain?
Pirates?
Me too.
Yeah.
Why though?
Because I know how long it could possibly take to get back. Like if let's say you're stuck and it's from buildup of boats and you're in the jail area, you're taking a solid 30 minutes from there.
I got stuck before the jail area this
Oof.
weekend. It took 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were loading quick. It just, they let it back up all the way there. But
Yeah.
dude, before the bridge. Has that ever happened to you?
No, that's insane.
Yeah, but it was actually very quick. No. What ride are you afraid of getting stuck on? Like it breaks down.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It breaks down. Well, I'm trying to think of something where I would feel trapped.
I'm afraid of getting stuck on a credit coaster, not because of the heights. That would actually be very fun because I know it takes like 35 minutes for them to get to you.
That's what I'm thinking. Like when you just are wasting time.
Not even that. You're just stuck on the stupid ride for 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm so down to climb those stairs on a credit coaster. I want to do it. Like, let me. But by the time it happens, it takes too long.
Yeah.
That's Soarin'. Feet.
I've never been. Is it possible to get stuck on Soarin'? I've not, like, what would happen? You just
like
the movie would stop.
no, like you just like does a mechanism get stuck to pull you down? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're just putting fears in people's heads now.
Yeah.
Getting stuck on It's a Small World during Christmas. That's scary. It happened to me once.
Yep.
It takes they eventually got us out without evacuating, but man. But yeah, I'm generally like pro evac because that's fun.
Yeah, because I want to see what's gonna happen, where we're gonna go.
Is
I
there
like seeing
anything you wouldn't want to see? Like, would you?
No,
How would you feel about Rise?
I've gotten
Oh, you
evacuated
did?
from Rise, so it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not too afraid of these things.
Yeah, I want to see it all. I want to see all the inner workings. I want to see, even though I'm immersed, I can still get immersed again.
I'm not afraid of this because I don't think it would happen. But like getting stuck on the swings would suck. That's just boring.
Yeah.
Just like
Actually, I don't think I'd mind. You got a good view.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, I want to get stuck on jumping jellyfish.
Yeah. All the way to the top.
All right. Bethany writes in, the person next to me getting sick on a ride.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sit next to America because she's afraid of getting a stomach bug and not finding a restroom on time. Yeah, so this is what this is what scares me. Okay. When I'm going on Pirates, if I even kind of need to go to the bathroom, I go. You don't know when your next opportunity will be.
Right.
Not for stomach aches. Like, that's like, dude, if you got a stomach ache, go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Just like, if you just like gotta go, just go. Takes a couple minutes because if you get stuck on Pirates for 30 minutes, you gotta pee.
Good luck.
You're just gonna explode.
Yeah.
That, like, the Ferris wheel.
That little baggie's in there ready for you in case you do get sick.
Dude, no. Yeah. If you're curious about a time this almost happened, listen to episode 10, Bad Experiences at Disneyland,
Yeah.
where some bad things almost happened on Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh, indeed.
Man, we talked about that on episode 10.
Yeah.
How do you remember that, dude?
Because we've brought it up so many times.
Yeah. Okay.
Man. That was 125 episodes ago. We're going to hit 150 soon, man.
Yeah, we are.
You're not going to get anything special, I don't think. Do I have anything special with that? Let's waste some time.
Tramiversary. Let's go.
Okay. I need one more Christmas episode. 150. No, it is empty.
Ah.
Yeah, because I want to do... I don't have 150 there. I've got like up to 155 right now. Okay. Leave. Back to Silly Spooks. Corey from All Aboard Podcast writes in, having to locate my stroller once I get off the attraction. And Anna just writes strollers themselves.
Yeah.
But
The locate the stroller isn't really, I mean,
what if you're stack parked? Do you move the other strollers?
yeah, dude,
Do you
push them, dude. Get them out of there.
Do you lift it above your head?
How are the stroller people not scared of their stuff getting taken?
There's just the honor system.
I know, dude.
What are you going to steal?
The whole thing.
I guess. AirTag.
You're taking a stroller. Not bad.
It's AirTag in the diaper, dude.
Yeah. They'll never know.
Someone tell me, are there PJs with the AirTag little slot now?
No way.
There have to be.
No way. I just
AirTag.
I just found a passport wallet with an AirTag slot.
The RFID blocking passport wallet?
Yeah.
AirTag. AirRag pajamas? No, AirTag. Brave search. Get out of here. Google. Okay. AirTag. Pajamas. Silk pajamas. Casetify.
No way.
Pajama for your phone, though?
Casetify. Oh, my God.
$66. Oh, it's a woman wearing silk pajamas on the case.
I see.
That's incredibly
I
stupid.
see.
Dude, I hate Casetify cases because they
Yeah.
put the word Casetify.
All over.
Anime AirTag skin on Etsy. Guys, how is there not PJs?
Why PJs though? So you don't lose
For
them?
babies, dude.
Oh, for babies.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of like regular sized people PJs. I'm
No.
like, why do you need that?
No. This is genius.
There you go. $1 million idea, dude. Patent it. Patent it.
Come on. That's crazy that this doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Guys, easy peasy. Okay. So the strollers. Yeah, I cannot relate to this. I hope never to relate to this.
Yeah, me
But that does sound scary. Okay. Yeah, now that you say it, is it scary because he thinks the stroller got stolen?
too. There you go. There you go.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. It's like
You've told the story of the... Wait, who's told the story of the switching strollers?
I don't think I did.
I've heard this story where someone's mom just like thought I think it was Victor told me this story. I don't remember. If it was someone who listens, they're going to be mad that I don't remember. Someone's mom just thought like all the strollers were everyone's, the rental ones. And would just like, oh, why is there stuff in this one?
Yeah.
And they would like take it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Similarly, this episode is basically America, Are You Okay?
Yeah. Again.
But I split them up because of the flow. America says she's afraid of losing her phone or her purse. You afraid of anything similar to this?
Not really anymore because of Find My and the AirTags. Main things I care about are my phone, wallet, and keys. God, I can track all of them.
Do you know what the AirTag needs, though?
What's up?
A button.
To track your phone?
Like Tile.
Yeah.
Click, click, and then it plays this stupid little song.
Yeah.
So...
Or you can go on another Apple device.
Android, too.
Yeah.
Well, it just tells you if there is an Apple Find My nearby. It won't tell you what it is.
No, but I'm saying like if you lost your
Oh, to
phone.
log in?
Yeah, you can just go on another device or Apple Watch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know there's an Android AirTag app? It's
Are you serious?
So Apple had to release one to detect AirTag devices nearby so you can see if you're being tracked by a creep.
Interesting.
So yeah, if you should probably just get that app because your iPhone will know, but it's made by Apple. So go like search Apple as the
That's
developer
crazy. I did not know that.
in the Google Play Store. All it does is it just searches nearby for AirTags,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll tell you like where it is, or if it's like close enough. So that
Yeah.
way you're just like, oh no, someone put an AirTag in my car,
Right.
Stuff like that. What I'm afraid of, I put my car key in my backpack, and I'm afraid of two things. One, it falling out when I open the zipper, or the zipper not being closed, or two, losing my backpack with the car key in it.
Right.
Because then you're just screwed all
You
around.
don't have AirTags?
No.
Come on.
I guess it would make sense in the backpack, right?
Yeah. Throw it in the backpack. I mean, you should have it on your keys, so I know you're not going to do that.
The problem is I don't want it to do the whole like, oh, you left it behind, because it's always going to say that. I guess I would know that I'm not wearing my backpack after a certain point.
Every single time I get the you left it behind, I get it from my AirPods a lot
You could tell it not to do it at home.
at certain places.
Okay, like if the last place my AirPods were was home,
Mm-hmm.
it won't say that I left them there.
Oh, I see.
There's a very simple thing like in the settings, but like it'll tell me if I left them at work or in my car or whatever. But if the AirTags are in my AirPods are in my car at home, it won't say you left them behind. Because you might not want to take them with you.
Yeah.
But if they're at home, that's okay because you're coming back home.
But every time I get that notification, I check my pocket, and I always have them, but it allows me to check. So
No, I only have my bag on me at Disneyland. But as soon as I detect no bag, I'll check.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get an AirTag.
You don't have any?
No.
The best, dude. Couldn't live without them.
I don't want one. I don't know. It's just like I don't want an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Make a round one. Okay. Where were we? So Jackson writes in, almost all of the rides in Fantasyland except Peter Pan. Do you have any irrational fears of rides? What are you afraid of? This is not a silly spook. This is just a spook, but that's fine. We'll let this one in. You afraid of you okay with drops?
Yeah, fine with drops. I like them.
I'm afraid of the anticipation of the Tower of Terror drop, but I'm not like I don't want to go on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I'm like an anxious like when's it gonna happen?
Yeah.
But then once it does, it's good. I don't know.
Yeah, no rides. Nothing in a ride really scares me, except mazes. If you consider them rides.
Oh, like
jump scares.
Like knots. Like knots?
Yeah, not Scary Farm, Horror Nights. Those jump scares get me bad. So,
dude, today they were talking about mazes or whatever, right? And at work, at lunch. And I brought up the 17th door. And Jonathan's like, oh, isn't that in Fullerton? I'm like, yeah, it's this crazy thing, whatever. And then Eddie from the corner of the table like looks up like he had a war flashback. Yeah, man, they put you in a locker sometimes. They tase you, whatever. And Jonathan's like, I'm not getting tased. I'm like, no, they don't tase you. They electrocute you a little bit. But like, no, dude, taser's like 20,000 volts.
Oh, okay.
This is just like I told him it's like the gum tasers, right?
Yeah.
But like a little bit more. But like, there's no arc.
Right.
No.
It's
It's like you have to be touching the thing.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And dude, and then he just kept saying like, yeah, and then they drop you out of the floor like 20 feet. I'm like, Eddie, this building's like 18 feet tall. Like, unless I know that the size of that building. I'm like, but I'm sure it felt like 20 feet because you're just like, but dude, he was just like,
I'm
like,
telling
not
you,
doing
dude,
well.
Anybody who does that, it stays with you. It stays with you.
And then he was like, have you done that thing? I'm like, no, I'm never doing that. But yeah, he was just like traumatized. Yeah. But then Victor's like, dude, that sounds great. Yeah. I'm like, dude, it's only $35.
It's worth.
Like,
that's definitely worth.
On the one hand, it kind of seems like a lot. On the other hand, you'd expect them to rip you off way more. That stupid haunted hayride rips you off.
Oh, dude, it makes the hayride look so dumb. So dumb. What about Shacktober? Shackoween, or what's it called? Whatever it's called. Have you seen this?
No.
He took over the Queen Mary.
Because the Queen Mary is like sinking and bankrupt.
Yeah. So he rented out that whole area right there, and they call it Shacktober.
Is it fun?
I don't know. It just has to do with Shaq.
Oh, Shaq. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm not really. I don't think there's a single ride I'm afraid of.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, just like I don't want to get wet, or yeah, that's it really.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't. It's weird. I never try to go on Guardians, but then Kimmy doesn't like it. But I don't like miss it when I'm not going on it. But I also never say no when someone asks me to go on it.
Right.
Like if someone's like, do you want to go on it? I'm like, yeah. Well, I say check the wait time because I don't want to wait 145 minutes as we've seen. But yeah, I'm not afraid of rides.
Yeah, the line itself could be scarier.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Mm.
Okay. John writes in, I'd say the scariest thing at Disneyland is the abominable snowman. They are freaky in a good way. Also, for Halloween, I'd say the car in Cars Land that looks like it's sunk into the ground and has a tree sticking out of the middle. There's just something about the way its face looks and the sounds it makes. You see this?
No, I haven't.
Dude, if I can't get a picture in Disneyland, like I'm going to take my picture here. It is... So basically, I think the idea is someone crashed their car into a tree and died.
Oh, man.
It is...
That's hardcore.
It is. Where is John? Did he send it to me? No, here he is. Look at that thing.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
That's no joke.
Yeah.
Cars Land. Oh, yeah.
Huh.
It is a little scary.
I know what he means by the abominable snowman, though. I think that's the closest thing to a jump scare in Disneyland.
So, I'm going to tell this story. I'm sure it's fine. I went to Disneyland this Saturday. So, I went to Disneyland this Saturday with Adrian, who is
That's Ryan's brother.
Yeah. Well, I'm also friends with Adrian. And because he was like, hey, I have some friends from Oregon coming. You want to hang out? Yeah, sure. Right. So, one of his friends, Madeline, Mads, was like, oh, I'm going to face my fears and go on Matterhorn. Why are you scared of Matterhorn? She goes, I've only been to Disneyland once when I was 5 or 8 or one of those ages, right?
Mm.
And she goes, the abominable snowman scared me so much that I'd wake up and draw pictures of just like a mountain with red eyes. And my mom knew it was Matterhorn, but I was like, wait, is this like, when the kid is like drawing demons and they're just like
the ring
like
or
the man in the dream, whatever. She's like, no,
Slender
exactly.
Man.
She's like, but my mom knew it was Matterhorn, but it was like, she was like, I was so traumatized with just
oh
drawing.
my God. Dude, that's
just the red eyes and
that's
the mountain.
creepy, man. Yeah. I can just see a little kid like really drawing really fast and aggressive, you know?
No, it wasn't that, but she was just like, oh, this thing scares me. And she drew it from her dreams, like a recurring nightmare about Matterhorn.
Oh my God.
You know how I say the homie Josh is listening?
Mm-hmm.
He just greenlit a Matterhorn movie.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo. You're welcome, Chapek.
Yeah. Haunted Herald.
Directed by Guillermo del Toro.
They wish.
They do wish. They do.
They don't, because they could have got him for Haunted Mansion.
I thought he was like, oh, I'm good.
Maybe they told him yes, but no.
He was probably too expensive, in all honesty.
No, they wouldn't let him have creative freedom.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
That
And that's
too.
all he cares about, right? Okay. Holly writes in, people, also maybe a first write in, so welcome. People not respecting personal space. And Tiffy Luna writes in, to the people who don't know personal space, stepping on the heel of my shoe. And it takes the whole shoe off. Tiffy Luna, double knot that. It'll be hella secure.
He did it. He did it, guys.
Hecka secure.
Oh, the
You double
Mecca.
knot? Oh, you don't wear tied shoes, huh?
Nah. Slip-ons, baby.
Yeah, I can't.
I was at Disney when I went to Disneyland this past week. The security guard, after I went through the thing, he's like, "Hey, your shoes untied." I was like, "Hey, got me."
I mean, it is.
Hey, it is.
Yeah, that's it's called getting a flat tire.
Yeah.
That's never happened to me. But what does happen is when someone bumps into me in the line just once, all I could think of, they're going to do this over and over and over again. And they do.
Yeah.
Just keep bumping my bag. Like, what?
Or when they're stinky.
Oh, I'm just like, how many times am I going to have to smell this?
Yeah.
Like, bad.
It's like that after I went on a water ride and I dried smell. Mm.
No, dude, that's
Wet
fine.
rag.
The wet dog smell, that's whatever.
Yeah.
The BO smell. Just like,
yeah. That's bad.
dude, I saw someone on the internet today saying like the deodorant perfume industry made us think that our natural odor is bad. And someone's like, no, we've been trying to smell good since Cleopatra, dude. Body odor smells bad. Like, don't use this as an excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not afraid of it happening once. I'm afraid of it becoming a recurring thing.
Right. For sure.
My recurring nightmare in which I draw people standing very close to me with red eyes.
And little stinky smells coming off of them.
Yeah. Ethan writes in, being put on the spot by characters and having to play along.
Oof, yep.
Kimmy also said when a character sits next to you and strikes up a conversation unprompted.
Yep.
What happens to you?
I freeze, dude. I always say I never freeze, but this time I freeze.
Yeah, it happened to me with, ironically, Black Panther. Because I'm just like, dude, no, don't. Talk to her. She was talking to you.
Does he talk?
Yeah. Well, dude, he was on the car
Yeah.
during like the June 2021.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's been so long.
It has.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like this June was far away. Yeah, that's what's funny is Kimmy will talk to them if she goes up to them. But when you're minding your own business, like you don't have any prep and they're just like, hello there.
You're like, ah.
Yeah, luckily the Mad Hatter was a cool dude, but like Who would you be afraid of sitting next to you?
Sitting next to me?
Okay, like Mad Hatter, I feel like you've heard the story. You could talk to the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Because you could talk to him you could talk to the Mad Hatter about your Steam Deck, and he'd probably make some joke about it. You know?
Right. Right.
Who are you most afraid of?
To tell you the truth, I think silent characters.
Oh.
Yeah. Where you have to like initiate the conversation and be the one talking and they react to you. But it's like when I don't give that, what do they do? You know, like
that's why I don't go up to them and take a picture. Because I'm just like, hi, I just want a picture. Don't speak to me.
My worst character interaction was actually not even at Disneyland. It was at Universal Studios.
Who?
I think I've told the story. I was working with Kesha for a while, and I made a bunch of inflatables for her for some tour or something. And her manager was not a very nice person. Let's just say that. And he called me because I forgot to put a certain D-ring on inflatables, on all the inflatables actually. And it was like a Sunday. He called me yelling at the top of his lungs, cussed me out, you know, did what like, and I was just like this, like leaning over something, like just getting it right. And the whole time I'm on the phone, a crowd starts forming around me because Frankenstein's monster is like breathing down my neck right behind my face.
While you're on the phone getting yelled at.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard this.
No, Brandy has a video of it. And I turn around and I'm just like, like, but he's silent, right? Like,
So what'd you do?
I was just like, funny. I gotta leave now.
Wow.
Yeah, it was awkward. Really,
Dude, and everyone's probably laughing because they think you're just like
exactly.
on a phone call, just
Exactly.
like listening to your mom talk to you. It's like, nope.
So I had to leave, bribe essentially one of my employees to come fix this, pay him more than the commission I earned on that thing, and drive him back to Studio City. And then go pick up Brandy and Kaylee that were at Universal.
Oh, jeez.
It was a day, dude. That was a day. Worst character interaction ever.
I can't even imagine. Yeah, for me, who would I hate to just sit next to me and start talking? Feel like I can handle Gaston.
Yeah. But the Beast, silent. That's what I'm like, ugh.
But he's not going to come sit next
You know
to
what?
you.
Elsa. Get out of here. I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't want to talk to you. Get out.
No.
Yeah. Any of the princesses, really. That Barbie core aesthetic, get out of here.
Of course. Yeah, that's why like when Anissa and Sienna went to the royal
Ball
reception.
Yeah.
I just took pictures because the princesses are not talking to me.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm a dad mode, even though we're like a few years apart.
Right.
Just, you know, I'm back here.
Yeah.
You know.
Have fun, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, when the voice speaks after 9 p.m. and starts the sentence with due to,
Oh, you know something bad's going to happen.
due to winds in high elevations, and then you're not sure if he's going to say the fireworks may be canceled or maybe delayed or the fireworks show is canceled. And then we have a special presentation for you. And it's just projections. Or we have a special presentation of Mickey's Mix and Magic.
Yikes. Yikes.
Yeah. We ran into that this weekend.
Oh my
but
God, really?
It didn't happen.
Okay.
It didn't even, I'm like the voice came on and I just looked at them. I'm like, if he says due to, I don't know, guys. But he didn't. It was all fine. But this seems like the number one fear of the TramFam at Disneyland. Monica writes in, cast member announcements at a queue. I'm always scared they'll say the attraction broke down.
That's the worst.
So let's read everyone's before we do it. Jimny writes in, a ride breaking down right before boarding after waiting for hours. Amanda writes in, ride breaking down once you get to the front of the line. Sam writes in, rides breaking down right before you get on. And Kimmy writes in, being near the front of the line and the ride shutting down.
This happened to me 3 times in a row at DCA a few weeks ago. Horrible. That feeling. And then you don't know if you should leave. You don't know if it's worth that like, is it worth it to wait another 20 minutes to get on? Or do I just leave and go somewhere else and not waste my time?
Yeah, like, and then you're afraid as soon as you turn around, it'll start working.
Exactly. Yep.
But then, yeah, anytime you hear a cast member say anything, you're like, oh no,
Yeah.
oh no, what's gonna happen?
Yeah. You guys need to be silent.
Yeah,
Silent and just work.
yeah, and then
Oh man. Yeah.
yeah, and then when it happens too much, you could be like me. When you see cast members panicking on Space Mountain and unloading people before the loading area, you know it may cascade, which means they haven't launched cars quick enough. There are too many cars on the tracks. And if they don't get everyone out quick enough, the ride stops. And then they have to go manual release, and it's temporarily closed for like 40 minutes. And you were finally, if you can see that happening, you're in the room and about to get on.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I'm finally going to get on Space Mountain, and it's going to close. And you're like, can you at least do that while I'm on the ride?
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I am, it's those long lines where you're just like, what's going to happen? I was so afraid of that happening with Rise.
Yeah. That does happen a lot.
Sometimes they screw you out of it and they don't give you any pass or anything.
Yeah. It's also terrifying with this, especially when you see the Mechanicum. Once you see the Mechanicum, you're like, it's serious.
Oh, yeah.
Something serious is going down.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, a hat fell.
Yeah.
Or a seatbelt check or whatever. It's
something broke.
Yeah.
And that
like, we don't know. It may be upstairs. Okay, let's get out of here.
So when I waited on slingers, right?
Slingers. Yes. You're not swinging. You're slinging.
Yes. A couple weeks ago, we were the same thing. We're right in the front, about to get on, stopped. They got people, as many people as they could get out of the ride. I saw the Mechanicum. He came. He looked at everything. Looked inside of the control room. Never put his bag down. And walked out. I said, well, we're good. We're good. 10 minutes later, we were on.
Nice. Yeah, I think this is the number one fear.
For sure.
You know, the parking fears, whatever. Like, that's just like, okay, my day is going to be a little worse. This is like something I was trying to do deliberately.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I'm afraid they're not going to have the food, or the mobile order is going to take long, or, you know, afraid of people being annoying. Of something closing. But yeah, the number one fear is like you slip right through your fingers, you know? Yeah. So thank you everyone for all of your silly spooks.
That was fun.
Yeah. Ironically, there's nothing scary once you're on Haunted Mansion.
No. It's a good time.
Yeah. Once you're out of that room and everyone's quiet.
Yeah.
All righty. Thanks for playing along, everyone. But let's continue playing with Now Playing. This is where we talk about what we're playing on our TVs, on our handhelds, on our phones, whether they be movies, TVs, games,
whatever.
What else can you play? Oh, music.
Yeah, you can.
You know what? I may talk about music this week.
Wow.
Yeah, stay tuned, everyone. I feel like this sound has played just as much as the other sound, and I missed that one.
I missed the other sound, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about a spoiler-free She-Hulk finale.
I absolutely loved it.
It was so fun.
I thought it was great. There's a lot of people online saying they hated it. They hated everything that happened.
They hated that they felt like Disney hacked their texts with their other friends and took the words right out of their mouths.
So I absolutely loved it. Go watch it. I was caught off guard. Didn't expect that to happen
either.
And it was pretty funny.
Watch it on your television.
Yeah.
And yeah, the only thing I'll say, there was no like resolution. It was just ended. It was a fun watch, and that was the whole thing with She-Hulk for me. Like Freddie said, you turn your TV on a Thursday and you just watch something for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's it. But that is all you get. Like there was like a little cliffhanger, like a tease, something next.
A couple teases,
which looked terrible, I will say. What was that?
And let's just say I'm happy my hairline isn't that far back.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was fun. It was cool. Yeah. It was silly. And yeah, it's, you know, it's like the rest of She-Hulk was.
Yeah.
Have you caught up with Andor?
No.
Dude.
No. I am waiting because I was watching a lot of Andor while I was folding clothes, you know, in the background.
No, don't do that.
Okay. this last episode, I heard a lot of hype, so I want to sit down and watch it.
Yeah, shut off all the lights. And
Exactly.
watch it. Dude. It was spectacular. It was phenomenal. It was so good. It had heart, dude, so much just spectacle and eye candy, but like tasteful.
Nice.
Dude, you're going to lose your mind.
Okay.
There are certain things that you're going to nerd, like I nerded out over, you're going to nerd out over.
Yeah.
It's very good. It's very good. And it closes out the second arc because apparently there's 4 3-episode arcs.
Fourth.
It's
12
12
episodes?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
And then we're getting another season of 12 later on.
Wow.
So yeah, this one, the showrunner, I believe, did just like 3, 3, 3, 3. So you get these, they're not self-contained completely, but it's like, hey, we start and end this story kind of like, even though this continues directly from like 5 minutes ago, it's like, okay, that chapter's over. Now it's like, we're on this.
Got it.
Yeah. But very good. And I will say they kept hyping up the eye, right? You know, in the sky.
Yeah.
Lives up to the hype.
Cool.
Shout out to Industrial Lights and Magic. Okay. I started Last of Us Part 1. I'm still like 2 hours in. I'm in like the building in the skyscraper.
You got Ellie yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, and then in the skyscraper that's tilting. This game is pure anxiety.
Not like 2.
No, I know. But like the whole time you're just like, am I going to die? Just like be quiet the whole time.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
You could sneak through the whole game. For the most part.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been sneaking. I don't really fire the gun.
You don't?
I fire the gun when people see me.
Tell me the bow and arrow is not the best thing on the game.
I don't have it.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No.
Sorry. I don't know. That's a spoiler.
It's not.
Yeah.
I want one though.
Okay.
It's the gun.
Yeah.
I will say, when you're in the building, it's like, oh, clickers can sense noise. And then you move the loudest 2 file cabinets you've ever moved. Like, it's like the building's tilting, so you got to play. And it's like, like louder than that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's clickers. How did they get up here? They can't see.
What do they call it? Story armor?
Plot armor.
Plot armor. There you go.
Plot armor is like,
You can die.
like, okay, actually, someone said the really cool thing about Andor, only he, well, okay, there's one other character, I don't want to spoil it, just some senator, I guess, have plot armor. Anyone else can die.
Yeah.
Because all these are new characters. Now, do they all die? No. But anyone can die.
Right.
No plot armor. Good stuff. Okay. Like, you know, if you've seen trailers for The Last of Us Part 2 and you know who's in it, you know who has plot armor. Even though it's retroactive plot armor, it's like, no, they're not going to die because they were in the trailer for the other one.
Right.
Okay. But I will say, anytime it's like the first rainy morning of the season, I break out Broken Bells. You know Broken Bells?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the singer from The Shins and Danger Mouse. So their original album was like 2013.
Singer from the Shins, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay.
Immaculate album. I listened to it front to back. Like,
Nice.
that's the only, I don't shuffle it. I don't pick a song. I start at the beginning and I go all the way through. Perfect rainy day music.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, you know, by the time the rain starts, I have a new phone. I haven't downloaded everything on Spotify. So I search Broken Bells. Dude, the week before they release a new album.
Oh,
October 7th.
good for you, dude.
It's been years.
Yeah.
They've released one full album, like a 4-song EP, a single,
What's the song I know?
The High Road.
High Road, yeah.
Yeah. But October is also, Ghost Inside got big, but I love all of them. Like Vaporize, man, so good. Okay. But the new album is more like the original with some experimental stuff. So it's like 9 songs. Pretty good. Still, it's like it's made it into the rainy day pantheon. Like when I
check it out.
When I get through the first album, you know, I will continue
Nice.
to this one. So
Go
love
through
Broken
one
Bells.
arc, you hit the other arc.
Yeah.
You know?
But if you like gloomy, it's not sad music. It's just like gloomy day music. And if you like the Shins, Broken Bells are a self-titled album. Wow.
Yeah.
I've always loved it. It's amazing. Go listen to it. It's obviously on Spotify. You playing, watching anything? Hot D?
It's hot, dude. Hot D is as hot as it's ever been. A lot of dragons, a lot of fire. It's so good, dude. So, just beautiful chef's kiss once again. Season finale of Lord of the Rings was really good. The second half, I should say, of Lord of the Rings of Power was amazing. The best Lord of the Rings content since the original movies. Since the Jackson movies.
Not the Russian one.
Not the Russian one.
Have you watched it?
Yeah. And not the
Cartoon.
The cartoons, yeah. But the first half was slow. Very slow. I understood why they needed to do it, but they did something really special in the last couple episodes. And especially now that I know that they're kind of dancing around the whole they can't use characters that were from the Third Age deal they have with the Tolkien estate. So
what's that?
They technically can't use the main characters of Lord of the Rings. Anyone.
Oh, so like even though Embracer or whatever bought Lord of the Rings, they can't.
No, they're not allowed.
So they
to
can't touch the Lord of the Rings.
Exactly.
Can they touch the Hobbit?
No, that's still part of the Third Age.
But then what about Galadriel?
She's from the First Age, I believe.
Oh, so it's like when the characters were born?
Yeah, when they came out, like when they were first introduced, you can use that.
But Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit came out first.
No. When in the timeline of Lord of the Rings, anything from the Hobbit past.
Oh, okay.
Like they introduced Bilbo and they introduced Frodo and all them Bilbo and the Hobbit, Frodo and Lord of the Rings. Can't use any of that. There's one character I'm not going to spoil from Rings of Power that is, you know who he is, but they can't use his name. Yeah, they're dancing. They're literally dancing around these characters. But Galadriel and Elrond are, the reason why they're so important is because they were able to use them. And that was pretty much the extent of what they were able to use from the original movies.
Okay.
Yeah. So especially with knowing that, it's like, okay, I kind of get why they had to do it like this now.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been watching though.
That's so interesting. So the whole like, oh, we sold the rights to Lord of the Rings. We sold the rights to everything before The Hobbit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So all these, anything they could possibly do is just like,
That's the thing. They are going to try as hard as possible to tug at nostalgia and to have something relatable, which is why they went for the two things that are relatable to us.
But can they do Gandalf then? The Grey?
Kind of.
Why? Is he like protected? No, not Rings of Power. Just like, no, it's not spoilers. Just, do they have the rights to Gandalf?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I got to read into it a little more.
They're just like the main ensemble from Lord of the Rings. Maybe they can't.
I know they can't really use hobbits, which is why they're not called hobbits.
What?
They're called Harfoots.
Oh my god.
They're like predating hobbits. They're like the OG hobbits.
But are they in canon?
I don't know.
Like Silmarillion?
Yeah, I don't know. I know.
Dude, you got to get yourself an audiobook of Silmarillion.
Serious talk. I know like one of the main plot points in the whole thing is the first paragraph of the Silmarillion. It's literally the first page. Explains pretty much the whole first season of Rings of Power.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If you out there don't know what's going on, I kind of don't either. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But it's just like hardcore fanfic now.
It really is.
Like at this point, anytime I would spend doing that, I would probably just read some Tolkien.
There's certain characters where you're like, hey, there's that guy. Like, that are said in passing. Like, I think it was in The Hobbit. They're like, oh, on Durin's day, we're going to do this. Whatever. Durin's the main character in this. You know, Celebrimbor forged the original rings. Guess who's one of the main characters in this? Celebrimbor. You know, so it's...
Is Sauron in the show?
Sauron is in the show.
Okay, so they got away with Sauron.
They got away with, yeah.
Okay. So this is kind of like Jessica Jones saying the big guys in New York.
Exactly. It's like, we know what you're talking about.
But she didn't say Iron Man.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That makes some sense. Anything else? Any scary movies?
I saw Halloween, the new one. Halloween.
Did Matthew Serrano say it's like one of the worst things he's ever seen?
That was Halloween, the last one. Halloween Ends?
Yeah.
I saw the reboot, the 2018 one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it was. I think it's just called Halloween. Phenomenal, like legitimately a very good movie. Not really that scary at all, too. And Jamie Lee Curtis is wild. She is wild. She comes. I don't know if you've seen. It's a meme, I think, at this point. She literally comes out of the darkness like he did in the original movie, and says, "Happy Halloween, Michael," and gets him with a knife. Dude, it's the coolest thing. And it's Jamie Lee Curtis doing it. She's awesome. Do you watch The Walking Dead, right?
I stopped watching after the first season of The Governor.
Okay, do you remember Carol?
Yeah.
The older lady?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you
She sucks.
Okay, you didn't see when she got all like military.
Yeah, that's when she started sucking.
Okay. That's how Jamie Lee Curtis was.
Oh.
And
I believe Jamie Lee Curtis. Carol sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe it, Carol. All right. I'll kill you.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good movie. Good movie. I really enjoyed it. I started watching Spy Family.
What is that?
Anime. That's really popular anime right now. Also watch Chainsaw Man.
Dude, what's funny is I was talking about JoJo with Michael at work, who loves JoJo. But I was like, yeah, I want to watch it so I can get to the Nazi season, which is the most ridiculous sounding I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Nazis are bad, by the way. I'm just like, it just sounds funny, right? And I'm like, but on the other hand, I'm like, I kind of want to watch One Punch Man because everyone loves it. He goes, you should watch One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Like, he loves JoJo.
Yeah.
Like, it's his ringtone, the Italian one.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, watch One Punch Man. It's so good.
It's so good.
Okay. But I have not watched any of them. All right. It is now time for We Have It So Good. That soundbite will make sense when we get to mine, but Juan writes in, let me take a sip of water.
Sure, dude. I know. I was thinking about bringing my water in, but I had all the food, so I kind of regret not bringing my water, but it is all good.
Prepare my throat.
Oh my God, that is one right in. That is thick. Oh, it is thick. Oh, wow.
Juan. Yeah, Juan. I don't know why. I think that sounded wrong, but Juan writes in. Hey there, Kirk and Rain. Hope all is well. This week, I actually have the pleasure of writing in for We Have It So Good, seeing as how my family and I went to the parks for a couple days the week of October 6th. Overall, it was a great vacation, and we had a great time at the parks. We hadn't been in Disneyland since the week it closed for COVID. We're from Arizona, and we try to do a Disney trip each year. And for 2021, we went to Disney World. So I felt we were long overdue for some OG Disney fun. The day we got to the hotel, we chilled. I actually DoorDashed from a place I've heard you mention on the show before, Taqueria de Anda.
Oh, yeah.
I had an asada burrito, and it did not disappoint. Definitely hit the spot. The first park day was DCA, and we started at Rope Drop because we were going to take some family pictures with a photographer my wife found. Manny was not having it with the pictures. He said his main concern was getting a churro. It was a chill first half of the day. We did my favorite, Animation Academy. We got to draw Oogie Boogie, so that was pretty rad. We had Boogie Bash that night, which was a lot of fun. Our costume was Peter Pan. Manny really pulled off the look. I, on the other hand, looked like a bee version of Smee.
Shmee.
At least you joined in. Don't worry about it being a bee version. The next day, we did Disneyland. We took the monorail in, which we hadn't done before. That was cool. We had our Blue Bayou lunch reservation. The vibe was dope, but aside from that, I was a little disappointed.
Yeah.
The guy at the door was a little rude, which I got over, but what really sucked was they completely forgot my wife's order. The server said he forgot to punch in an order when putting it in the computer. We did get mine and Manny's food for free, but it was still a bummer. Aside from that, the rest of the day was full of good vibes. We rode the omnibus for the first time, took Manny to Tom Sawyer's Island, and had Plaza Inn fried chicken for the first time. Super fire. Got myself a Legacy lightsaber. My favorite of the day, Splash at Night.
Nice.
Unbeatable vibes for sure. I think this trip was different from the rest because normally we try to maximize everything we can since it's a once-a-year thing. But after listening to Trammin, it gave me a different perspective on how to do the parks, which makes me look forward to future trips. Well, that's it for now. This turned out a lot thicker than expected. Thanks for taking the time to read this message despite it being thick. You guys take it easy. Thanks for the great content. Thank you for writing in. Yeah, so I just want to comment on, firstly, speaking of Disney World, Kimmy sent me this post.
When are we going?
No, You know how like we get People Mover merch from there,
Mm-hmm.
or sometimes we get the little orange bird.
Mm-hmm.
Never has something been so blatant as this hat that says Florida Walt Disney World on it. It literally has all 4 words, Florida Walt Disney World. And this is in our parks.
I kind of want to buy it just for the.
But no, it's
For
just
the
going to
gag,
look like
dude.
you got it from Walt Disney World.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, you know, like sometimes our castle is their castle,
Mhm.
but
Vice versa.
yeah, it's ridiculous. All right. But what did he say? Taco Day down that. I gotta get a burrito from there. I always get tacos.
Yeah.
I'm like, man,
I've got a burrito. They're good.
I was like, this meat's so good. I need a burrito.
Yeah.
This weekend. And what else? Let's see. Glad you liked it because it's okay. There was one more thing. Disney World, Blue Bayou. Dude, that whole like one of the meals doesn't come thing. That's like the worst because you know someone's not having fun, but then you have to eat your food because it's getting cold.
Yeah.
They don't want your food, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Glad you had Plaza Inn fried chicken, and glad you don't feel like you need to maximize your trip anymore. Just enjoy
Chill.
it.
Chill.
Alrighty. Did you go before Saturday?
No.
Did you go after Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, so I will go first. On Saturday, I hung out with Adrian, Theo, and Mads, like I told you guys. Genie Plus was kind of a waste. But we did Smuggler's Run. We did Astro Blasters
okay.
and Star Tours. So something funny about going to Disneyland with someone who's never been there. Theo had never been to Disneyland at all. So to us, it's like, it's Astro Blasters, whatever. He had a lot of fun on Astro Blasters.
That's cool.
It is a good ride.
Yeah.
But if you've never been on it, it's like, yeah, I'll use my Genie Plus. Like, I don't want to wait in line. And it's like, oh, that was a lot of fun. Because he also doesn't feel like he wasted it.
Right.
Because he's just like, yeah, there was a line and I did not wait in the line.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so he had fun on that. And he really liked Smuggler's Run. It was fun. There's 4 of us. They chose gunners. So Adrian and I were pilots.
Nice.
And he was like, while pilot looked a lot of fun, like he had fun being a gunner.
That's good.
And
that's
Mads
all that
was
matters.
like, I don't want the pressure.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's fine. She's like, no, it's just too much. Like, and I get it, I guess.
Yeah.
There were these 2 kids, dude. They were in I don't know if they were standby
Mm-hmm.
or if they were single rider, but they tried like standing in front of us when we got called up to get pilot. And the cast member just looked right over their heads and was like, you 2 are pilots, you 2 are gunners, and the 2 in the front are engineers. Like,
really?
and I heard them say like, oh yeah, we tried to get up front like to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But then they were like, oh, do you guys care what you do? And I'm like, it's their first time, guys. And they're like, oh, okay. Like, so
Usually you'd be like, by all means, right? But
usually I ask.
yeah.
Well, if there's like excited, they were like 14, so they weren't like
Yeah.
children. But usually I ask them like, oh, do you want to do this? But like, no. And Adrian had never been pilot, so I did that with him. Let's see, dude, Pirates. We waited by the brick planters.
Oh, God.
It was like,
That's a lot.
it went up to 75. We only, I think, waited 45.
75?
I think we only waited 45.
That's still ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. It got up to there was tape on the floor. There was a person with the little stick.
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion got to 180. We did not wait for Haunted Mansion.
That's disgusting.
Rise was 85. I believe we waited.
85.
Yeah. It is a very interesting line. It went by pretty quickly in my head, but it's a long line.
Yeah. Were you outside?
A little bit, but it was chilly, but not rainy yet.
Okay.
The probe droid did not come down, and the guns were not moving.
Got it.
But it's so funny because you still go dodge the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't tell them until after the ride. So I did tell them because I told them another story that there was a drop. I'm like, oh, it's kind of a spoiler, but like some people like knowing. But I just won't tell you where it is unless you want to know. I'm like, no. So we got off. They loved it.
Nice.
Dude, Adrian had gone on already, but Mads and Theo were like losing their mind. They were like, this is so cool. I can't believe like they could do that kind of stuff, whatever. And both of them, glad you just gave us the heads up about the drop, because if I didn't know at all, it would have freaked me out. Like, because you're just like, oh my God, I'm falling now.
Right.
Not that like, oh, it's broken. Just knowing like, okay, it's when there's a drop, I knew that there was going to be one. So I guess people like knowing that, which I get. Let's see. I convinced them all to get the salsa roja.
Did not disappoint.
No, the crust was very hard.
I don't like that, dude.
But dude, did you see mine? It was huge and it was filled to the brim with chicken. They said they generally don't like tortilla soup, but it was like very good. They ate everything. Adrian like was over the moon about this thing. Like he loved it, but everyone liked it. It was great. And then we're walking to the bathrooms around Space Mountain. Matt's was like, oh yeah, I kind of wanted to eat it. Pizza Planet. And I turn around because I'm leading the group. And I just go, no. It's literally the art for our worst foods at Disneyland. Adrian's laughing because he listens. And he's like, no. Like, look, people, you just can't go for the hamburgers and the pizza.
That's it.
I'm just going to keep saying it.
Yeah.
So
there's places around Disneyland are so much better for hamburgers and pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't
just go to places that make those things.
Yeah.
Like I said, did Star Tours. It was fun. What did we get? We got Darth, the Wookiee planet, Kashyyyk, Boba Fett.
Nice.
The best.
And
Leia. I was the rebel spy.
Nice.
Dude, it was so funny because I come up and I go, hey, and then like it took them a second to realize it was me. And then they all look at me and they go, hey. But yeah, it was my first time as rebel spy. So I got Darth by chocolate. I'll save it for the next segment.
Oh, wow. Okay. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, but it was delicious.
Wow.
Let's see. We did some other ride. I think I mentioned all the rides we did. Went to Plaza Inn because they're like, oh, we want dinner. Like, what should we get? The late night menu's gone. And by the time we were hungry, Docking Bay was closed. Like, guys, you gotta go to Plaza Inn and get
fried chicken.
Is it Lillian?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lillian's fried chicken. So we go to Plaza Inn. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I do need to bring up one thing about the salsa roja. So we're all mobile ordering ahead of time. And that was the missing the mobile order window type deal.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, okay, we're on Rise. And then after Rise, there's Millennium Falcon, but we have a little time. So we did get blue milk. It was delicious. And then did Millennium Falcon. And then the food order was like next. We had it all planned out and it all worked. While we're ordering, Theo goes, ooh, but I really like roast beef.
Oh.
And I look at him, I go, don't. Because there was literally a story about this on the show. Someone was like, yeah, I really like roast beef. I'm like, you don't like it that much? And it's not that good. Like over here. I love roast beef. Not there, though.
Don't get it there.
It's not a hot roast beef. Yeah. It's just like roast beef. Like, and that guy regretted it, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, don't do it. Get roast beef anywhere else. So,
we'll get a big beef at Portillo's.
Yeah. So we went to Plaza Inn. Mads got the fried chicken, so props. Theo got pasta and then Adrian got the salmon. Yeah, it was like a glazed salmon. It looked good. He said it was good, but he was like, ooh, I want the mashed potatoes. And they replaced the rice with mashed potatoes. They didn't care. And they gave him the green beans and whatever. But then Theo was like, I should have got the salmon. I'm like, no, you all should have got the fried chicken. And I was nice. I gave Adrian a drumstick. He was like, all right, that's pretty good. Yeah. He put honey on it. It's the move.
Oh.
It's the move.
It's the move?
He wanted maple syrup, but the honey is like fake maple syrup anyway. Because I put it on the biscuit. It's good on the chicken. I tried some.
Plaza Inn sounds good. I haven't had it in a while.
Yeah. It wasn't the best. Like it's been better, but it was still very good, of course. And surprise, we got a pumpkin pie. There's like a personal sized pie. You could definitely share that with 4 people, which is what we did. It's very good. Like very, very good.
That sounds good. Right?
I was surprised at how good the pumpkin pie was. Yeah. So Mads really wanted like the Halloween experience. So she's like everything Halloween. She really wanted to do Haunted Mansion. And I'm like, there are no Genie Plus for that. I'm like, make it your last ride. I'm like, are you guys going to stay till close? For sure. Last ride.
Yeah.
And Space Mountain didn't have Genie Plus either. So we were going to like go somewhere else for fireworks, Rivers of America, whatever. they kind of wanted to take a little longer of a break in Plaza Inn, so we waited 10 more minutes. Walked right on the main street on the end. So you have to look to the side to see the buildings. However, we got a full view of the castle.
Nice.
Dude, they love the fireworks. Again, with the first timer at Disneyland, Theo was like, that was an amazing fireworks show. Especially like the projections, the fire, the whatever, like the, the ball that loved it. They both loved it.
That's cool to hear.
Yeah.
I always like
and like they're married too, so they got their little sweet fireworks moment.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, we're so used to it.
Yeah. I'm so numb to
and
fireworks.
They're just like, dude, if you think about it, Disney is going to give you the best synchronized produced fireworks show. Yeah. Because you could go to a million July 4th things, a million New Year's Eve things. None of them are going to be, hey, these explosions match to the music.
No, Disneyland,
and the colors.
It's special.
Yeah. So they loved it. And so it was completely dry during that time. It was raining a little bit during Pirates and like while we were in line and afterwards. Just enough, like the windbreaker was enough. Like my bag didn't get soaked or anything. My feet were a little wet, but not bad. Fireworks are completely dry. Like, guys, I'm going to tap out here. But they were looking at wait times. Like, oh, Space Mountain says 35. I'm like, go.
Yeah.
Go now. Do Haunted Mansion after. I didn't ask them. I'll text Adrian. We'll see if he replies in time. Let me see. Adrian. Okay. Did you guys end up doing Space Mountain? Lountain.
Lountain.
And Haunted Mansion. So I told him to do that. As soon as I got on the tram, did you see that popcorn? It's like $10 someone dropped on the floor.
Jeez.
Yeah. Started drizzling, went to the bathroom, and then it started coming down. We saw lightning on Main Street,
dude,
but it was...
I know the time. I was outside because I took my dog to go use the restroom outside.
The dog.
Yeah, and it was insane.
Just like...
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect sounds, dude. Just
Yeah. The lightning was getting close.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw it.
Dude, I saw the full like snakeage on Main Street, but like it wasn't really raining when that happened. But yeah, that exact time when it got real bad.
Yeah.
But I loved it. Especially like perfect time for me to leave. I like Disney in the rain. Thunderstorm, like it's too wet. I didn't have an umbrella, but it was beautiful. Gotta say.
Yeah.
Got some good pictures and videos out of that. But yeah, it was insane. 85-minute rise, which probably got worse. 180 Haunted Mansion.
That's crazy,
90,
dude.
95 for Indy. And then, dude, so here's what happened when I was talking about closures. We were going to do, okay. Space Mountain ended up having a dumb long line, surprisingly. So we elected to do Haunted Mansion and got in. They were a little bummed with how heavy the Christmas theme was. Because they said we want to do Halloween. I'm like, look. He goes, you hit the nail on the head, though. I feel like Haunted Mansion should be in its original state, at least partially through October.
Yeah.
Partially, yeah. Because I told them, like, it's Nightmare Before Christmas. And they call it a Thanksgiving movie. So it's in between. I'm like, how? I'm like, it's Christmas in there.
Yeah.
Like, it's, Halloween. But, and, they'll probably be back. They're from Portland. But, like, it's their first trip, the one trip, But, so I'm like, hey, guys. Theo's like, what's your favorite store here? I really got to think. And then I remembered. Pooh Corner.
Pooh Corner.
Like, let's go. I'm like, do you want to go on Winnie the Pooh? It's like, is it good? I'm like, do you dislike Winnie the Pooh? I have no ill will towards Winnie the Pooh. I'm like, that's enough. We'll go there. Right? Yeah. We go, 20-minute wait. I'm like, it's 20 minutes, but everything else 85.
Yeah.
We get there, closed. Turn back around. Big Thunder Mountain's closed. Matterhorn closed. It was open. It closed. What else is big? Jungle Cruise closed.
All because of the rain, right?
Dude, it all just started closing in around us. And I'm like, I didn't want to be the one, especially visitors. Like, one of you has to make a judgment call. And Theo's like, let's wait in line for Pirates, however long it takes. We're right here. I'm like, sounds good to me. Everyone good? We all waited. And yeah. But the walls are closing in. Yeah. And dude, they were still setting up for Fantasmic. They did not do Fantasmic. There's no way. But I guess they got to get ready up until the last minute.
Right.
Oh, and then I was leaning on a gate by the Hungry Bear bathroom. And this cast member goes, oh, excuse me. And I step off and he like unhooks the gate and like goes to the river. I'm like, okay. I almost said like, you guys still doing it today? But I was like, he's busy. But yeah, it was despite all that, it was a fun trip. Fun seeing people experience Disneyland for the first time, being there with friends, like new friends, and just like kind of having to deal with it and just be calm. I didn't let any of this make me mad. I don't know where the zen came from.
That's cool. That's good.
But it was just like, it is what it is. Let's just chill.
Yeah.
Right? And it was a good trip.
That's good.
Yeah. So what was your trip?
I just went on. I had a Friday reservation, and we couldn't figure out why we made a Friday reservation because we never do. That's why I asked you, did we make a Friday res? Because didn't remember.
I had one and I got rid of it.
Yeah. So I didn't. We ended up canceling. And but we went to Brandy's parents or grandparents' house on Sunday. And Frank and Bree asked if we'd be willing to go walk with them somewhere because we're trying to get the baby out. Brianna's pregnant and she's due when we're on vacation. When
she's trying to get the baby out of her?
Yeah. Yeah, when her whole family's gone.
Oh, because they want to see the baby born.
Yeah. So we were like, we gotta go walk. We gotta go walk a lot. So they're like, can we go to downtown Disney? We're like, yeah, sure. We'll go walk. Walk from the structure, walk all the way to the front, back and forth, back and forth.
Loop the hotels, man.
We did. We looped we didn't go to Disneyland Hotel.
Dry cookie shot.
We did the waffle shots right now.
Oh,
yeah.
I gotta get one.
Yeah. We ended up going to almost all the stores. Disney Home, Wonderground, even Star Wars Trading Post. Very crowded. Insanely crowded.
Mm-hmm.
Like Disney Home was like.
Is this like a fall break?
Maybe. Something's up. World of Disney was insane. We ended up putting our names down at Naples to go have dinner. 2-hour wait. But we did that first. And we walked around for an hour and a half and got the call. There were 79 people in front of us when I checked in. Insane, dude. It was an insane night. For Naples. It was not that good. I ended up getting it was like their seasonal thing. It was mozzarella pizza with prosciutto and cantaloupe with arugula.
The cantaloupe should have been grapes.
The cantaloupe was very good though. I really liked it. It wasn't my best food of the week, but it was very good.
It needs some grapes and ricotta.
Yeah.
That's the stuff. But it still sounds good. I'd eat a pizza with cantaloupe on it.
Yeah. That's exactly my thing. I was like, should I get it? Yeah, I got it. Definitely worth. We chilled in the Grand Californian for a minute. Didn't get the waffle shot. There was one left, and I didn't want to be like, okay, I'm gonna get it. So if one of us got it, I wanted all of us to get it. And
she can't drink. Frank shouldn't drink in support of her.
Yeah.
And then, not really. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm justifying you taking the waffle shot.
But instead we ended up going to Salt and Straw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Better waffle for sure.
Yeah. I tried the matcha ice cream with the critters in it.
I haven't even. Oh, like actual critters?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was actually really good. It has a weird taste at first, but then you get over that and it's like, oh, that's pretty good.
What are crickets called?
I forgot.
Spanish?
Crickets in Spanish?
They always talk about it at work.
Hey, Louis. He's probably has headphones on.
Chapulín.
Chapulín. I don't know.
Yeah, you never heard that one?
No.
Yeah, they say it all the time. It's like grasshopper too. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. It's
Chapulines.
Chavo de Ocho. Yeah. Anyways, overall, good night. Salt and Straw. I got the gingerbread snickerdoodle with the double gooey brownie.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's
hello there.
Yeah, that's definitely for the next segment. But that was it. That was it. Walk back to the car. Got some good walking in. It's fun.
Get your steps in. Final note. Adrian said, overall, though, they had such a great time and can't wait to come back. He said, thanks for joining us.
Nice.
I'll tell him thanks for inviting me later. But yeah, I am glad they had fun because this was not. They asked me, like, is it normally this busy? I go, even the normal busy this is just, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
I've never seen this before.
Maybe
it's like Christmas busy, dude.
Maybe it's because the lack of a break, people felt like they needed to go on a Saturday.
The lack of a break?
For people like kids at school?
No, okay. So Oh, I forgot to mention. I got on a Main Street vehicle in the morning. The covered car,
Mhm.
because no one was on. I get on, and then he's like, "Oh, where are you from?" I'm like, La Mirada. And then this other car, he's like, "Where are you guys from?" Mission Viejo. And then this other guy, "Where are you from?" LA. So
Locals.
yeah, and he goes, "Oh, I've had a lot of people from Arizona today.
Interesting.
Maybe they've got some fall
Maybe.
break." We don't get all these. Well, I don't know what the kids get these days.
Yeah, me either.
Let us know, teachers of the TramFam. Yeah, so it's just, I couldn't believe it, but whatever. So, rain. And once again, we're not getting a special sound this time. It's time for one last bite. Nope. It's orange, so it tricked me. It is time for one last bite. All right, Rain. As always, what is the best food you ate this week?
A couple days ago, Kaylee came over. I helped her with her homework. And I'm like, you know what? Let's have a good dinner. We didn't really eat all day. It was the rainy night, you know. I ordered in from, I don't even know what it's called, but it was like a dumpling place. Something dumpling house. Okay. We each got our own 8 dumplings. Okay.
How big were they?
The Xiaolong Bao, like
Oh, okay. The little babies.
the little babies.
Like even continue. Sorry.
Had some mixed fried rice. So chicken, steak, and shrimp all in the fried rice. Had some garlic green beans and some hot and sour soup. Oh my God, dude. I was so full by the end of that, but it was absolutely amazing. Shout out to the little Baos, dude. So good. So good. Best drink. I'm going to give it to, because Lewis is here. Lewis always buys me tea. Okay.
Oh,
the Harney
he's
and
the
Sons tea.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I have been making a lot of like tea and brewing it and just having it for later for iced tea. I have this African autumn tea that he got me like a year ago. And I'm still using it. Whew. It makes the tea is completely red. It is cold. It's so good, dude. So good. So good. So yeah, I'm gonna give that to my best drink. And my best sweet, I'm gonna give it to the salt and straw. Ice cream. Half gingerbread snickerdoodle. I think that's what it was called. Half gooey chocolate brownie. The combination of the two was phenomenal.
Yeah, that sounds great, man.
Yeah.
Nice. So for me, I gotta give the food to the toasted salsa roll, dude.
Nice.
It hit, dude. Rainy day.
Yeah.
Hot sandwich, hot soup, dipping it, the crunch. This one was, you know, when the cheese has that stronger flavor.
Mhm.
It was there.
Nice.
And it was a gooey cheese. So good. I had a bite of this pizza that Kimmy got in Laguna. There's a place called Slice, and they have an FAQ on the wall. It says, "Do you sell slices?" And they said, "Ironically, no." It's like a personal build your own thing.
Yeah.
She got some pizza with she doesn't really like buffalo, but it was like pizza with buffalo and chicken and avocado, and it was like delicious.
Mm.
And what did she get me earlier that day? Sunday. I don't remember. But the honorable mention for sure, dude, it goes to that 3x2 I had earlier.
That was good.
It was so good.
That In-N-Out hit today.
Dude, the bun was crusty. I got no fries, so I'm like, let's throw an extra patty in there because like whatever. But I don't need 3 cheeses. I've done a 3x3. It's too much cheese at that point. It's a melt. The bun was so crusty in the best way. It's really good. And the fried mustard with the pickles. Good stuff. No lettuce.
No lettuce, probably the way to go, in all honesty.
If you're sitting there, lettuce all the way. Like if you sit inside the restaurant and you're eating it, good. Amazing. If it's in the car for 3 seconds, no lettuce. I need the tomato. Best drink, dude, the blue milk hit different this weekend.
Fresh, probably, because there's so much they had to make. You know?
Yeah, dude, it was ice cold. It was a little humid at the time. So refreshing. I think I haven't had it in a long time. Dude, it hit different. It was best drink by far. And the best sweet, in my head, there was some gingerbread thing I ate. I don't remember it. Maybe it was in a dream. But it is the Darth by chocolate.
Nice.
Dude, that is death.
Nice.
It is the Death by chocolate. But I looked up Death by chocolate. This is better than Death by chocolate. This is multiple deaths by chocolate. So good. It is a Vader. It is like the little chocolate. He's got his little lightsaber. And I'm going to look it up. But dude, You saw the picture, right?
Yeah.
Dude, there's a thick piece of Oreo on top. It was like thick, crunchy Oreos on top with, I want to see like their official, oh my God, Galactic Grill menu. And then there's like chocolate frosting and then fudge, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Red velvet cake, which just tastes like chocolate cake, which is what it is, and then pudding on the bottom.
It's beautiful.
Dude, yeah, it's layers of chocolate pudding, red velvet sponge chocolate mousse, and crushed chocolate with cream filled. It was insane.
That sounds
like, I swear it was 2 different puddings. Adrian had to share his because he was just like, I'm going to die. But I was just like, I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm eating this whole thing. Nice. It was so good. And this is one of those things where, like, you know, there's certain things you want to try with your significant other because they also want to try it.
Mm-hmm.
Kimmy and I are both like, if you can get your hands on it, just eat it. Just please, for one of us.
I got to get it, dude. I got to try it.
I couldn't believe how good it was. It was available in mobile order in the now window.
Wow.
But you can see in the fridge if they're there.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. You can eat it alone. If you're full, you should share because it is very sweet. It is heavy chocolate.
Good to know.
Amazing though.
Good to know.
Amazing. Like, did not disappoint at all. I don't think I'd change a thing about it. If anything, I'd put it in a waffle cone. Just like go all in. But yeah, good stuff.
I want to give a final shout out.
Oh, okay.
I completely forgot. I went to Strong Water on Friday. And
you've been getting into this place.
Yeah, amazing drinks. So I don't even remember what I got.
Oh, yeah.
But the drinks are amazing. But the ice cream. They had a salted caramel ice cream that's homemade, that they make there, with bananas Fosters around it. It was 1 scoop of ice cream for $10. But it was worth it. The best ice cream I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it beat Salt and Straw.
It beat Salt and Straw. Now that I'm thinking about it. It beat it to the point where I had to take a picture of it. So I didn't forget it when talking about this. And it was already almost done.
Wow. And you meant Magic Journeys, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I meant Magic Journeys. Dude, we're sitting at the bench that's like by the waterfall. And I see some guy coming up and taking video of the waterfall. And I'm like, that guy looks familiar.
Taking a slow motion pan of the waterfall?
Pretty much. And I had just had a picture of him in my phone because he looks identical to Brandy's sister. It's not to her sister, to her sister's brother.
Oh, okay.
If you were to fuse me and her sister's brother, it would make this guy.
Yeah.
Dude, literally.
And you and him dress exactly the same.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. So I stopped him when he was walking by. I was like, hey man, can I take a picture with you? Not because I care about them.
Just straight up like that?
Yeah. Not because I care about their content or whatever. I just wanted to show Brianna.
Did you explain anything to him?
No. When they were leaving, they're like, thanks for watching the content. And I was like, yeah. Yeah.
So, I'll if I need to see what food looks like, I'll fast forward to that. This is no offense to them. Mm-hmm. Like, people love that stuff. I don't got time.
They're pretty big now, right?
They're huge.
Yeah.
They're huge. Because they're not, okay, here's what I got to say. As far as I can tell, they're very nice people.
They were really nice. Yeah.
They're very nice people. They don't get in the drama. They just like, their content is very, very produced, which is, I mean, we do a production and we're spouting nonsense, but we have an intro song, all that, an animation, all that nonsense. But I'm like, when I just want to look at food, I just forward it. But they do describe it well and they film it well. Like, their filming is great. It's just like, I'm not their target audience.
Right.
That's the thing. But yeah.
That was cool. They're nice people.
You should have said, yeah, thanks for listening to my podcast.
I was going to, but I'm like, I was already really like, yeah, take a picture with you, you know? And like, I was like, move to Brandy.
Did she take the picture?
She took the picture, and before she took, she's like, who are these people? I was like, I'll tell you later.
That's nice. That's fun. You know what's not annoying? It's just funny. For the longest time, it's just like, we all have iPhones. They're all mostly pro. Like, just take a picture with anyone's phone, right? Well, when I had the Pixel, I was the guy. I'm the guy again because I have the 14 Pro.
Yeah.
And the main camera is actually better now. Like, it takes crazy pictures. Dude, that picture of the pumpkins I posted, the Disney Clothiers one, I was looking at it, like, even with the crunchy Instagram, I'm like, dang, And I just like pointed the camera and I pressed go.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know how they do it. But we do have a topic related question. What foods are you scared to try at Disneyland? I'm afraid of the sour churros.
Oh, yeah.
I'm afraid I'm going to die when I eat them. Like, there's something about it.
I'm afraid of white sauces.
Why?
That's no ranch. Because I know there's mayo base in there. I was cooking last night, made a crema, mainly mayo.
Are you ever afraid of hidden beans?
No.
I like beans, but sometimes, like, that could have been meat.
That is true, but I'm not scared of it.
Okay. What else are you?
I am like sometimes a little nervous to try fake cheese.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the fake cheese.
Sometimes it's really good.
Sometimes
you know what? The slices are good. The fake nacho cheese is like barf inducing.
Yeah.
It's very bad. But yeah, I've had some very good, like they're almost like stinky cheese, like slices.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the melty fake stuff. Even like, I'm afraid of certain like fake meats. Like Impossible is good, but sometimes it's like, oh, plant-based something. And I'm like, you eat it and you're just burping because they put so much spice in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I am afraid of their spicy stuff because sometimes there's nothing. And then sometimes it's like, oh, there's a whole ghost pepper in here. We just decided on this one.
Right.
Like, you never know. I'm afraid. You ever afraid that they didn't put alcohol in your drink?
Yeah, it's like, this is too sweet.
Like, did they put any at all?
Yeah.
Like, did they forget? And then I'm afraid to order them. Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah, for the most part, we'll try whatever except mayonnaise.
I'm afraid of their cakes.
Yeah, because they are scary.
And I'm afraid of the alternate items that are not new. Like, when I go to Plaza Inn, it's like, I hear the pasta's good, but why would I get that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
the salmon, same thing.
yeah. And I love salmon, but I don't eat that.
Yeah.
Like, I even told later, I'm like, you getting salmon at Disneyland? Why? Get the fried chicken. Nah. Whatever. He said it was good. It did look good. It had like a mango salsa on it, and it was like a glaze. But
fried chicken.
Are you afraid of any food in downtown Disney? I'm afraid of Catal.
I'm afraid of the shakes
Why?
because they're so big and so over the
it's
top.
fine. I'll go.
A little scary.
I don't want the ones with the tray around.
Yeah.
I just want a regular one.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of those hot dogs. Something ain't right.
Diggity dog.
Yeah. I don't want a diggity dog. I don't know. There's something a little scary about the diggity dogs. But those are just some silly spooks. So with that,
Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
see you real soon.
Bye.
Bye.